The Monk.
Natty.
And, looking forward to the upcoming year, we have some things we do need to touch on that have concluded in 2014 just recently.
Good year.
Good
year
year
in sports.
Right?
Well, Jay Cutler won the MVP. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jay.
It's funny because Jay Cutler,
Do this.
let me tell you something.
Was
The
this
Devil's
Steve's
greatest
birthday?
trick was convincing the world that he didn't exist. Jay Cutler's greatest trick was convincing Mark Trestman he could be a good quarterback in
I get
Chicago.
paid.
And he pulled the wool over, fans of him like yours because he's got a pretty
fan.
wife.
Great wife.
I mean, the guy has no personality. He's got the personality of a sponge. He's a joke.
Don't you want that as a quarterback, though?
No.
I do.
No. I want to see chicken parm, you taste so good. Like Peyton has a personality. Tom Brady, he wears Uggs. He's a good guy. He's got a good coach. He's got no tenacity, Jay Cutler. I almost feel bad for Mark Trestman. I mean, he wasn't the right fit. No.
You think it's Trestman's is pretty much
He
gonna
believed
have
in
to
him.
blame Jay?
Honestly, yes.
Despite all the Bears injuries, this is all Jay? I mean, you're
Of
talking
course
about
it's Jay.
a completely depleted Chicago Bears defense.
It is bad. I mean, Kyle Fuller is your best player, and he's a rookie, and it's really bad. And Lance Briggs showed his age, and Charles Tillman for the second year in a row can't play a full season. Granted, they're on my fantasy team, and Chris Conte, and they get hurt every year, and that's why I picked them, because they can't play defense and get tackles, but you got to change the defensive scheme. Was it Trestman's fault? I would say no. Yeah. But it has to blame on Cutler with all these weapons, Fran. Chicago's like this with Marshall, Jeffrey, Forte, Bennett. Who you blaming while the offense isn't scoring 30, 40
Well, the hell's
points a game?
calling the plays?
Yeah. Yeah.
Trestman more than Cutler. But you know what? Maybe they both need a fresh start. Maybe the Bears are thinking the same thing other teams are thinking. Let's move Jay out. Let's see who we can see. He has a contract. Somebody will take the contract security. They'll take him. Monk, you were saying he might be going to the Jets.
Yeah, it's a possibility. I would advise against it.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I'm big on the Jets getting Winston. I believe in the guy.
Don't say it.
How could they do that? What pick do they have?
The Jets, I believe they're on
Six?
the 6th. Yeah.
Oh, really?
6th and the 9th.
They have
Yeah.
to trade
It's
up.
going to be hard
Giants
to
in the
get. They
9th.
have to trade up.
Jets in the
Yeah,
6th.
they have to trade up.
They can, because Tennessee, I don't think they pull the plug on Mettenberger, but we'll get there.
Well-
I don't think you move.
You want Winston in New York?
Hey, listen, if he drops, they take him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's
Figure
not
if
dropping.
someone likes Mariota more.
He's not getting past the 1 and 2. Both teams need a quarterback.
Yeah.
Tennessee
Really?
and
Okay.
Tampa.
Yeah, I like to thank my Bucks for clinching the #1 pick. I saw the best coaching job by
Oh, they
Lovie
did it.
Smith.
Oh, he did a great job
I
losing
mean,
that
if
game.
you don't think we try to lose that game,
Oh,
it
you
was
did.
pretty obvious.
Yeah.
We were down 3 with a minute left at the ball to 20. We ran a play for 4 yards and we didn't call a timeout. And we let the play run. We let the play clock run. We didn't
Genius.
even try
Why
to go
wouldn't
kick
you?
a
Why
field
would you?
goal.
Why wouldn't you?
We didn't try to go 60 yards, and we were packed. There were signs everywhere. I saw a sign just say, "Please just lose one more game." Like, fans were into the #1 pick, and that's great. As a Buck fan, we get excited to get a #1 pick. It's going to be the biggest pick in franchise history. Finally, we get to choose our, hopefully, franchise quarterback, because we haven't had a franchise quarterback.
Last time the Bucks
besides Sean King.
Last time the Bucks had a 1 pick was the 0-16 seasons, right? Back in the day.
Yeah.
With Vinny Testaverde and
Yeah.
Wow.
We
I
went
know-
0-16. But this is our big pick, because I think we have, there's 2 Heisman candidates out there that's going to play on New Year's Day, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. And we got to make a choice for the franchise now. We're 0-3 in our last quarterback picks in the first round.
Right.
So now it's time, guys proven winners, and we got a big decision to make. 2 awesome guys.
so
2 awesome guys.
so Trestman's fired.
Trestman's gone.
Rex Ryan's gone.
Do you think, before you move on, do you think Trestman should have got fired? Do you put the
I put
full
all the
blame on him?
Trestman, not Jay. Yeah, that's me.
You put
I think
Monk?
I think he needs. I think all the coaches that got fired need to go.
But he's a
so.
CFL coach too, trust me. I don't think he was ready for the NFL. Yeah.
Maybe
they were
not.
missing something.
Maybe not.
You think he goes to get another job? He'll be an offensive coordinator in the NFL, though.
Yes.
He will be.
Yeah.
Well, listen, if it doesn't work with Rex in coaching, I mean, he's gonna get a job. I'm hearing. I was hearing
Atlanta.
Rex Ryan, Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
I was hearing Atlanta.
Do you think Atlanta's a good fit?
I think
for
it's
Rex?
a great
I
fit.
think if
it's a great
Rex
fit.
fails with a Julio Jones, Matt Ryan, if he fails again, he's just not meant to be.
Well, you know why he's going there, for his defense.
Right, and they need help on D.
Yeah, that big time. That's exactly what they need help on.
Right. And they're drafting D. This is on Rex. If Rex does not do well in Atlanta, he
Can
doesn't
you
belong
give
in
me
the
a
league.
defensive player's name on the Falcons? Any guy that stands out? OCU Mayor, who's like 38. He's like, I can't give you another
I know.
name.
I know.
I can't give you another
They
name.
have to
Ishmael.
retool.
Ishmael.
Huh?
That's it.
They have to retool.
The
Big
problem.
time.
The problem with Arthur Blank, and he said it, and if you watch Hard Knocks in July, they said they lost their toughness. How many times you watch the Falcons, and it's 4th and 1, and Matt Ryan has the ball, and they can't gain that yard because they're not tough enough to get that yard. I think Ryan is the perfect fit for them because it gives them notoriety. I think Falcon Spear will be uplifted by this. I think he'll get a lot out of his players in Atlanta. It's a dome. Can you be a shutout defense in a dome with Drew Brees still there, but he's on the decline? Cam Newton, the Bucks with the 1-pick high-powered offense, but he's a rookie, and Rex Ryan, he does good jobs preparing for quarterbacks.
Easily seeing him going there winning the division. Definitely.
Rex Ryan?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, honestly, I think me, you, and Nell could put a team together and win that division. I'm sorry, but I still will say this. The Panthers don't belong in the playoffs. Nobody from that division should have been in the playoffs.
Mike Smith had a winning record, on that team. 7 years he coached him.
Yeah, and you fire him after one?
Yeah, players were very bitter when they heard about that fire.
They had a bad year.
You're right.
And they won, 6 games?
Yeah.
That's not even that bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Franchises,
not bad.
they need change, They need change sometimes.
But
I think Mike Smith warranted one more year.
I think he did because you know what? Mike Smith is a player's coach, I would say. He's
Big
not a
time.
disciplinarian.
Big
so why
time.
are you going to bring Rex Ryan in
same guy.
when he's a player's coach too? What
No,
the hell you
big
think's
time.
gonna
When
make
is their new
difference?
stadium built? It's coming up.
I think it should be ready for next year.
That's probably why they did it. New face, new stadium, Rex Ryan, new direction. It's all business.
It's all business.
This is sports, not a sport. It's a business.
You know what? You know what's crazy? We wouldn't even be talking about Mike Smith. They win that game. We'd be talking about
You're
them
In the playoffs.
in Carolina's spot right now, hosting a playoff game.
Do you think?
Hosting a playoff game.
Do you think it matters how they lost that game? Like, say they lost on a Gano field goal with 3 seconds left, Carolina. Say they won by 3 instead of blowing Atlanta out. And I picked Carolina to show because I just know Mike Smith in Atlanta.
Nah, it was playoffs to bust, I think.
Yeah, it was playoffs to bust. Even if
definitely.
they lost by 3 and they played good,
Definitely.
you got to be upset if you're a Falcon fan with, like you said, Fran and Monk, about having Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, and these guys. Now you got Freeman in the backfield. You lost Tony G. You couldn't get to the playoffs without him.
They have 3 good
and
wides.
you're not.
They have 3 good wides.
You're not even winning. You're not even getting to the NFC Championship game with these guys.
No.
And Matt Ryan, the clock's ticking on Matt Ryan.
I don't know
He's a
about-
veteran now.
He's a good quarterback.
He's a great quarterback.
Yeah, he's a very good quarterback.
He's a smart quarterback.
I think you could win with him.
Well, you could win a Super Bowl.
I
with
think
that
you
guy.
could win with him.
You put the stuff around. Rex Ryan got Mark Sanchez to 2 AFC Championship
I was,
games.
I was just thinking that.
He really got to Rex Ryan
Yeah.
to Matt Ryan. You just got to give him the time now. It's a smart hiring. I still don't think Mike Smith should get fired. He should have another job in the NFL. He will be a head coach within the next 5 years as well. He's did a good job.
I do got to say one thing as far as the coaching carousel that I was very, very happy about. News. I'm very happy the Giants are bringing back Tom Coughlin.
Yes.
I think it's very warranted. Listen, the guy's had a bad few years. The Giant, he has proven he knows how to win. Not years ago, he still knows how to win in today's NFL. The Giants haven't had a good offensive line. The injuries have killed. Yes, every NFL team deals with injuries. They just haven't clicked on all cylinders, the Giants.
So let me ask you.
I think they will next year.
I was going to ask you. If Tom Coughlin misses the playoffs next year,
Yes.
out.
Yes.
With the Victor Cruz out.
I think that's why they told him, you're back this year. We're going to give you another chance.
I think so too.
You think Odell Beckham Jr. saved his job with the emergency out of the last 4 weeks?
1,000,000,000%.
I mean, you didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, Giants, you didn't beat the New England Patriots when you went on this nice run. It was a great showing against the Rams in St. Louis.
Yep,
I mean, just
it was.
team chemistry. Even they fought the other team. You wanted to see that as Giant fans. I thought that was very important to see Week 16 when the game didn't even matter. They're throwing punches for their teammates and going to war.
Exactly.
Very hot St. Louis Ram team too. And I think Coughlin does deserve it. Monk, I'm with you. I think if he doesn't get it done next year, you gotta go.
That's it. Well, hey,
let him call his own career.
You know what? If he
He
doesn't
owed
get
all
it
that.
done next year and he goes out, guess what? As a Giant fan, we will still love him.
I was going to say,
even after the string of 5-6 consecutive bad years.
Yeah.
It's sort of like with the Eagles and Andy Reid. And I mean, obviously, Coughlin has 2 Super Bowls.
Right.
But you respect the guy for every ounce.
You respect his body of work.
Revitalized the Giants organization that was going stale.
Definitely.
So you have to respect Coughlin. He's an all-time great
Absolutely.
NFL coach.
Absolutely.
You're 100% right.
He's the guy who calls his own career, not the Giants.
Hey, Hey, listen. Eli Manning was his man. He wanted him.
Where Tom Coughlin goes.
Tom Coughlin wanted
Eli go.
It's tough.
It's happening.
It's a great.
That new coach is going to draft a quarterback.
That's a great question because you think about it with Brady and Belichick. You think about it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
The coaches.
Eli had a great year.
You think McCarthy's staying? McCarthy goes the minute Aaron Rodgers goes.
Oh, yeah. I would leave too.
Because they're going to be good until.
I mean, he calls plays for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, but McCarthy, he's on the hot seat a little, man. I mean, after losing to the Giants in
No,
the playoffs.
I don't think so. I
think he has a Super Bowl win, Monk. I give you that. But you got to. When is it come about multiple Super Bowls with the talent you have in Aaron Rodgers? He's a great coach, very underrated. I think he's under the radar as a great coach.
He's a great coach.
You gotta win multiple Super Bowls. Like Tom Coughlin, he walks. He doesn't get fired. Tom Coughlin walks. You won 2 Super Bowls. You beat Bill Belichick twice. There's no reason for this. Yeah. But the Giants, would you say, Monk, you're a draft and free agency period away from being a top 3 team in the NFC?
Yeah.
I think so.
See?
You get an O-line, you get an O-line, you get a linebacker,
friend,
and you're there. What do you need?
Friend,
You got the
right.
second best
Now
wide receiver in the league.
We have the other pieces.
You're 2 years away from being back to Giants
Friend,
football.
I'm telling you, you sign a very good linebacker in free agency, and you draft well. They're a scary team in the NFC next year.
Let me ask you a question then. Just because I know there's a lot we want to cover today.
Yeah.
Just spitball, because now we're looking at the NFC East.
Yeah.
So you're telling me by next season the Giants do a great offseason?
Could win the NFC East, 1,000%.
You do believe that?
Oh, 1,000%.
So the Cowboys and the Eagles now become
1,000%.
You really think the Cowboys are going to get this lucky and repeat this after next year? No. This is their shot, and I think that's
I don't trust this league. You have to remember that first and foremost. I don't believe anything that goes on in this league.
You're right.
To me, no best team wins a Super Bowl. What best story, what best marketing, what best business prop wins the Super Bowl?
Did you not think Cam Newton was not going to make the playoffs?
Well, then you know
what?
what?
Think that was going to happen?
Right, with that story.
Everyone asks me what you like.
Derek Anderson wins too?
It has nothing to do with the teams. It has to do with the story.
I enjoy the NFL. I don't believe in the NFL.
Right.
People can say whatever you want about me. I know what you see. It is a fake league.
You won't have to worry this year because the Seahawks, the best team will win.
Go right to the Super Bowl. God bless you guys.
So then don't worry.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
Still want Tom to win it, though.
It's too much.
You know why?
It's too much.
You know why?
Why?
Because he deserves it. He's the best to ever play the game.
You're not wearing your Eagle attire today. I'm shocked. You know?
What Eagles? What are they?
I mean, your Patriot attire.
Oh, no, I got my Patriot stuff ready for the playoffs.
I can't.
I got a week off, though. I got a week off.
So let's, with the coach firing, let's talk about Harbaugh. You know, what do you feel about that, Fred?
Did you see what they did in Detroit?
I mean, that's not even a firing. That's just a
what they did in Detroit?
No.
The Detroit Tribune, the newspaper, they put John Harbaugh on the cover. Harbaugh in Michigan, and it shows John, not Jim.
No.
I went, oh my God. I said, they don't even know who they have.
No, they did not.
Yeah.
That's great.
It was all over the world. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, if I'm Jim, I quit already. I'm like, I'm not even coming here. Good luck.
Yeah, he called it his third homecoming, which was nice because he was there. His father coached in Michigan.
He's an alumnus.
Athlete.
Yeah, he's an alumnus.
Michigan.
Good quarterback. He was a good quarterback.
He was.
The Wolverines will be back on the map within 3 years.
Oh, this is. Look.
I said it weeks ago.
I said it. He is meant. This is still a great program. And people say, why would you leave the pros? Guys, college is a great job.
The money's there.
It's a great job, and it all depends what you like. You like to recruit, then it's great. You like to build programs, then it's great.
Player coach.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's going to develop the kids. He knows what the NFL's like now. So here are these kids probably going to sit there and say, I can learn a lot from a guy like Harbaugh, just like they have with Saban.
Exactly. And you know what? He's making tons of money.
Spurrier. Here are 3 guys who had NFL taste and who are doing a great job recruiting players now.
But you got to give him a pass his first year. Because Brady Hoke did a horrible recruiting job. He got 6 guys.
He was terrible.
6 recruits. And 3 in the top 300. That's terrible for Michigan. Michigan sells itself.
By
Notre
year
Dame
3.
sells itself.
You're
Ohio
correct.
State sells
You are
itself.
Exactly.
You get 6
correct.
recruits to Michigan.
Ann Arbor, 100,000 people.
Exactly,
That's
That's a great point, Alec. It shows what
6
Brady Hoke brings
kids.
to the table,
6
what
kids.
Jim
Are
Harbaugh
you
brings to
kidding
the
me?
table.
What are you telling these kids when you meet their parents? How can you get 6 kids?
Right.
This is Michigan.
Right.
There's nothing like watching opening day Ann Arbor games. It's the best game to watch. I'm a Hurricane fan. I watch Notre Dame games. I watch every game. I make it a priority to watch Ann Arbor in their first game in Michigan because there's nothing like it. It's Michigan football. And they got a phenomenal hire with Jim.
You can't have
phenomenal.
I agree.
Fantastic. They can start dreaming. This is the biggest hire. It might be of the year.
Oh, they were so happy. They were so happy.
It might be bigger than LeBron coming home to Cleveland, like in the world.
Impact-wise.
Yeah, impact.
Yeah, I agree.
It might be.
I honestly believe in 3 years Michigan will be playing in a major bowl game.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is the bowl game we want to see, but they will be in a major bowl game. Within 5 years, Harbaugh will have him in the championship game.
That's right.
I believe it.
Oh, easy.
I fully believe it. I
Easy.
think he's got the experience. If you could win games with a piece of crap like Colin Kaepernick, then you could develop a kid that you actually like.
My point exactly, friend. Because now you got to think about Harbaugh, right? He was at Stanford. He had Andrew Luck. Okay. He went to San Francisco. Yeah, he developed Kaepernick. Quarterback skills is fine, but he had a top 3 defense in the San Francisco 49ers.
He won 14 games with Alex Smith.
I know. Yeah,
right.
No, he did. Yeah.
Right.
He
14.
Did.
I think he's excellent.
In a year after the Niners were 4-12.
Remember the play call he made in like 4th and 8 or 4th and 18? He ran the quarterback option and got the first down, scored a touchdown like sick.
I'm going to be right up front with you guys. Let's say we didn't have Chip Kelly, I would have been on my knees praying that we made a move for Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I would think about it. If you wanted him as your coach, like Coughlin wasn't a Giant, you would want to make a move for Harbaugh.
Hey, the Jets went for him. He was never going there.
Did you go there?
The Jets.
No.
Never.
I wouldn't take that job if they wrote me a blank check.
Yeah.
I mean, what do I do with this? Like, am I going to hear every day I'm going to get ripped because my team's terrible?
I need to ask something for Jet fans. I got to get those.
John Idzik had
John
to go.
Idzik, yes.
Yeah, yes.
Monk,
yes.
Monk,
More than
you
Rex.
Fire Idzik, who's from Seattle, and now you're looking at another guy from Seattle?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know who the Jets
What are you
going
doing?
For? My man Mike Holmgren.
Oh,
That's what the Jets should make a move for.
He should. That is a
That's
good
an
move.
excellent football mind right there.
You want to get the guy. Look what he did to the Packers. He built that.
He built
went
that.
to Seattle.
Built that program.
Cleveland. Look at Cleveland now. They're at least winning football games.
You're right.
Go for Holmgren.
But Fran, since Jim left, what does San Francisco do from here?
Oh,
college coach again.
You go college coach?
I think they're going after Mike Shanahan.
Whoa, that's a great hire.
Mother of
That's a
God.
great hire.
I think they're going after. I think it's a
That's a
fantastic hire.
ball.
I love that.
Run the ball, play defense.
Fantastic hire.
Kaepernick.
Love it, right?
Ooh, good
I do
call.
like it. You got me sold. I can see that.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Because you can't throw the ball with Colin. You got to hand it off.
I had to get off this. Why am I hearing Jim Moore Jr.'s name swirled in Jet wins and other high culture jobs?
Oh.
I mean, he's an abysmal coach. You saw it in Atlanta, how bad he was. The assistant coach in Seattle, whatever he was
You
doing.
know where the Jets made a
atrocious.
mistake? I don't want to keep talking about the Jets.
Jim Moore Jr. should never have a job.
But
Head coaching job.
the Jets made a mistake last year not firing Rex Ryan. Because the minute Andy Reid became
Right.
available, I said it last year.
Oh,
that would have been the
great
Jets
point.
coach,
Great
and
point.
the Jets would have been building up to be a playoff team instantly within 2 years.
Dynasty coach.
You build a dynasty, let him work. That's
Look
what
at
Kansas
Andy
City's doing.
Reid.
You missed the playoffs this year. They're not talking about firing him. Andy's
No,
working.
They're very comfortable with Andy Reid
Andy's
at the
working.
helm.
You
Give
know
him one more year, you'll see a quarterback draft.
You know what it is, fan, with Andy Reid? You got to give the guy props. He has no weapons. He's an offensive coach, Andy Reid. Dwayne Bowe ain't doing it anymore.
Right.
Kelsey, it's Charles and Kelsey. No one else is stepping up for the wide core.
I love his philosophy. He goes for fourth downs. He's
yeah.
very. I like Andy Reid.
It's a
I like
franchise
Andy
coach.
Reid.
A
Yeah.
family
I
franchise
like Andy Reid.
coach.
He will always be
Very
respected in
rare.
Philadelphia. I promise you that.
Yeah,
He did everything.
Very rare.
Yeah, so
And
it's
what
going to
ab-
be interesting.
One more point we got. What about Oakland? Because they got Tony Sperano there.
Leave him.
They could give him the job.
Got one more games in 5 weeks than they won in 2 years.
Do you give Sperano the job? The office love Sperano, or do you hire someone else? Do you look for, because you got Derek Carr, who's a gunslinger. You know, do you try to get an up-tempo beat offense?
Yeah,
Sperano's
I
a
think
runner.
so, yes.
Sperano's a wildcat guy.
Yes.
He's a clock managing coach. If you ever watch Sperano, he's a safe bet. He doesn't really
Right.
trick up the sleeves.
Right.
Unless he really needs the game and he's a huge underdog, he will. But it's a tough call. But Sperano does this. Everywhere he goes and takes over a team, he does this. He did it in Miami. He won games he's supposed to. And then when the pressure's on, he doesn't show up. So it's a tough call. And he is a good coach, and I would give him the job. I would. I'd give him the job.
Year.
How many times is Oakland going to do this?
He might not last through the whole year next year.
exactly. Let me
He
tell you
might not
something,
last through the
though.
whole
Let
He
me
year.
might not get through this.
Come on.
Look at it this way. You're the Oakland Raiders. At this point, you've built a mentality of being losers.
Fantastic draft.
So having said that, give the guy a chance. You lose again? What did you lose? Nothing. You're in the same spot you were last year.
Right.
And then you give yourself that 1 year while this guy's in charge. Let him play out the season. You can find the guy. Maybe another coach in the NFL is getting fired. You know where the Raiders messed up? Not getting Jeff Fisher when Jeff Fisher was available.
Yeah.
They would have been a playoff. They wouldn't have been a playoff team, but they'd be a 6-7 win team.
That Rams team's going to be good.
Next year. I have the Rams making the playoffs.
They
next
had the
year.
best draft this year. The Rams, and you saw it.
God,
You saw it. You
Jeff-
saw their potential.
Jeff Fisher's a Hall
The
of Famer.
play calling is fantastic. They're using Tavon Austin right. Trey Mason worked out for them.
Trey Mason's going to be a
Third
great
round
player
pick.
next year.
Trey Mason, like, why is he going to third round? He's killing
They're going
it.
to forget
Killing
Steven
it.
Jackson real quick.
Yeah, real
With
quick.
Trey Mason,
Oh,
I promise you.
Real quick. Real quick, bro.
I like what's going on. I think the coach firings are going to be interesting. I think that's going to be the most interesting thing going up to the draft is who's in charge, and that will literally dictate everything you see those teams do.
Right.
I'm dying to see what the Jets do.
Yeah.
They need a GM before they can do
They're
anything.
good soap. Jets are a good soap opera, if nothing else.
The best.
Yeah, they're
The best.
entertaining. They're entertaining.
I
if
almost
nothing
wish
else.
I was a Jet fan, but I
Yeah.
don't. Obviously, I don't. But
They're entertaining.
it's just like
I kind of look at the Jets like I look at the Mets, friend. Sorry.
Ooh.
They're so entertaining.
But the
I know
Mets
we
are
are,
here.
but
though.
we're here now. Oh, we're
Friend,
here.
you haven't.
Oh,
you,
oh,
friend,
we're
you're
here.
nowhere yet.
You know where we're gonna be? 20 games ahead of the Yankees next season.
You're nowhere
See you
yet.
later. We'll be in the playoffs. You know why? Because the National League's real bad.
Monk.
You know what I mean? Yeah, wait.
Who do you want to start for the Mets? Pick a guy.
Pick a guy. We got 8. I got guys in the farm system that could start in the majors.
It's sad but true.
Speaking
it's
of
sad
playoffs.
but true.
It's only a
It's
matter
sad.
of
Speaking of
time. I said it.
playoffs,
They're here.
Pistol.
The Mets
Can't
are
wait for
here.
next season. I might get season tickets. It's
I
okay.
actually bought my brother a Mets shirt for Christmas.
We're excited now. I know Sack's got the dent. He's got the white knight.
Yeah.
I know he's thinking about it. We got to talk to him.
I know.
I can't wait for opening day.
I know.
We
Anyways.
win every opening day. We lose 10 after. So, it's true. It's
Baseball's
bad.
around the corner.
you know what's sad about this first playoff game? About this,
Yes.
if this was like a prime time
Yeah.
Monday Night Football game,
You want to watch?
we'd be, I'd be watching Click
I'll be watching
over this
Raw.
movie.
I watch
I'd be
Monday
like,
Night Raw.
yeah, this is.
Cam Newton at home
Whoa.
versus Arizona.
What's the name of that show?
Minus
Chris
the-
Lee?
Yeah,
I've been watching
Chris
Chris Lee
Chris Lee.
over Monday Night Football. Are you kidding me?
I don't know what
This
that
league is a
but-
joke.
Yeah.
Talk about it. I'll see you guys in 20.
Carolina at home
Worst
against
sport.
Arizona.
I don't even know what to
-6.
say.
Under overs at 38.
Guys.
They say both teams are against the 20.
You know
I'll tell you
what?
this. Carson Palmer there. Arizona wins this game. 100%.
Oh well, yeah, absolutely.
Having said that, I'm still cheering for them because I still don't believe Carolina should be in these playoffs.
Yeah.
So my hope is Arizona does it.
This Monk,
Truth be told, I feel bad. Yeah, it's the Cardinals a sad story. They really padded such a
They're so
great
good.
record, and they lose him, and we're hearing what Drew Stanton's gonna
Drew
play.
Stanton started. Yep.
I mean, can you expect him to just come in and be in sync? He's not that good as it is.
Call Kurt Warner.
They said they tried.
Come on.
Yeah, Kurt Warner said if he could go, he would, but he couldn't. Once it happened, he did.
That's insane.
One of the Cardinals players tweeted him. They
You're
called him
kidding
out.
me.
I swear to God. Go look it up.
Kurt.
Absolutely.
Oh, legend.
I would have got Kurt. I would have got Favre on the phone.
I knew you were gonna say that, Brett.
I would have even got Tebow because you don't even have to throw.
I
All
would've
you do
took-
is
you-
run.
yo, listen.
I would have got Tebow.
Might want to
You
Tebow,
got
too.
Floyd,
Nelly.
Larry Fitz, Brown.
Nelly,
Super Bowl, yeah.
Nelly, a
You don't
friend,
have to
a
be
friend a
accurate.
few weeks ago brought up to me, and I
would've
laughed
called
about
Tebow.
it, and I'm thinking about it now. If if they would have signed Tim Tebow, they might have had a shot.
They might have had a shot.
They might have had a shot, like
might have
to
had a
win like
shot.
2 or 3.
No, they might.
No, I'm
championship?
not even kidding. I'm not even
Because
kidding.
their defense is good enough.
I'm not even kidding.
You can
He
see it.
brings this intangible to the side, Tim
We're sick
Tebow.
people because you know what?
It's
Monk?
sad.
If Arizona would have won 3 games, who would they going to verse in the Super Bowl, Monk? Who they would have played? The
Uh,
Denver Broncos.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And he would have beat Fox in LA.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
No, I don't.
I think it
you
would be
imagine?
great.
What? You know what? Yes. It's a story.
It's a
yes.
story.
Yeah. You know what? He'd be in the Super Bowl. Tim
Listen.
Tebow would be in the Super Bowl.
Maybe
He'd
this
lead
is
game
why
games,
I
go to
don't.
the Super Bowl.
Maybe this is why I don't have an executive job, because
You would do it.
I would do it.
I would do it
swear I
too.
would get Tim Tebow on the phone and say, "Do you want to play quarterback for my football team?"
Let me ask God. And
I
he'd say
really
yes.
would. Let me ask God and get back to me.
I wouldn't have requests though. I would
Sick.
call him Father Tebow. Like his jersey, you'd have to say Fr. Tebow.
He's the best.
Tebow. Him
the
to
best.
Larry. You could see it. You could see it. Close
I
your eyes.
really
You
could see it.
He
Close
would
your
have to-
eyes.
he'd have to
That's what
change
he
his
does. He
number to
closes his eyes and throws it. So
Yeah, he beat the Steelers.
The Holy Spirit
in
was
a
listen,
playoff game.
listen.
You say whatever
He
you want. I
has
love
God
that man.
with that football. He doesn't need to actually target his receivers. He
They-
just throws it in the air and lets God do his work.
Just to get off topic, but you know what? You want to
That
rip
was sick.
Tebow how bad he played against New England the game after Pittsburgh? They went to the Super Bowl in New England. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Would you go? Yeah, he doesn't have a ball, but you know what? Coach Tebow to his strengths.
Right.
But become an option
Right.
team, a think team, a play action team. I mean, the kid got speed. 4th
gonna
and
work
1,
with
you
him,
got the
though.
first down. You don't even have to punt with this guy when it's 4th and 1. Just run him up the middle. He ain't getting stopped.
You
Plays
know-
with so much heart. But I'm calling upset city in Carolina Panthers, though. I got Arizona win outright. They're plus 6.5.
Wow.
Guys, take a money line. I'm telling you right now, don't watch the game. Game's over.
Don't
They won
watch
by
the
10.
game. I'm
They
not.
won by 10. It's an embarrassment. They made
Why?
the Carolina Panthers minus 6.5. You have played absolutely no one the last 3
What is
weeks.
that, 4
You
o'clock?
played our whole division. Yeah, first game. You're going to take
Perfect.
Carolina
That's
and
how you have
Cam.
to talk.
Perfect.
You
I'll be at the
nuts.
gym.
Patrick Peterson, Crow, Foot, that Calais Campbell on the line. Run the ball, close your eyes, throw the ball to Larry Fitz. Remember when we talked in August, guys, in July, that Cam Newton had no weapons? You're going to see it against a good defense. You're going to see it against Arizona.
You double team Greg Olsen.
All you need is 17 points, Arizona. 17 points, run the ball.
17
points.
now?
17, that's it. I'm going 17, 13, Arizona. 17, 13.
I'm going to give you the most boring
They ain't
scoreline
losing
of all
3
time.
games in a row, Fran. They're not losing 3 games in a row. It's not happening.
13-9.
13-9. Field goal game, nice.
Field goal game. I think we're all going to bed.
Nice.
13-9.
Oh, Arizona. I agree with that. I think Arizona. I will not have Carolina at 7 wins going any further than
You know,
Oh, yeah?
We'll
save that talk.
I've been very, very torn on this
We'll
game.
save that talk for the week after.
You know, as much as it's a bad game and they're going to be the sacrificial lamb, you could say, in Seattle. But, you know, I love the Panthers. Looking at it at first, originally, I said, they're at home. The Cardinals are terrible. And then I thought to myself, oh, wait a minute. They're not terrible. They just don't have a quarterback.
Right.
If he could just manage the game,
Exactly.
they're an incredibly better team than the Panthers. And listening to you, Nelly, I have to be honest with you, I'm all over the Cardinals.
I'm all over the Cardinals.
I love the Cardinals.
Here we go,
this
ready?
game.
You want to hear the last
better
games?
than the Panthers then.
I guess so.
Carolina's
I
on a
guess
4-game
so.
winning streak. Who they beat? New Orleans. They're bad. Tampa Bay, we're the worst team in the league.
Yeah.
Cleveland, Johnny Football.
I
Got
know.
knocked out in
Yeah,
the first
I
quarter.
know.
Atlanta's really bad.
Yeah.
Who they lose to the week before that? Minnesota Vikings,
who's not
31-13. They're getting smoked. You're a joke if
And
you
then
take
didn't they
Carolina
lose
this
to
game.
Atlanta?
Wait a minute.
before
and
that?
didn't they beat Cleveland without Cam Newton?
Yeah, Anderson. Anderson's good. That's his old team. But Cam, it's his old team now. Derek Anderson used to be the face. Remember the
Yes,
fancy god out of
yes,
nowhere on my
yes,
fancy team?
yes.
Come on.
Who's the second? What's the second?
We got the
game?
rivalry game, Franny Doodles. We got Ravens Steelers
This
at
is
Heinz Field.
this is
First
salivating
round.
at its best.
Oh,
This
go
is
ahead, buddy.
in Matt's fucking in our friend Matt's basement, watching it on the 100 and bajillion. I don't even know. It's like a movie theater in there.
It is.
It gets wild. He's a Ravens fan.
He's been on the show. They know.
This is a concussion type game. This is everyone bleeding at the mouth, bleeding out of the ear type
No
of
Le'Veon
game.
Bell?
It doesn't look good.
That
Ben
is.
Tate got signed.
Yeah. Well,
Oh boy, is that big.
For people
Well,
watching,
hold on.
I did try to get Matt on the show. He had work today because I would love Matt to talk about Ravens Steelers.
Yes,
It's
yes,
the
big
best,
Ravens fan.
It's the best.
This is a
rivalry in
great
the
The
division.
problem
rivalry.
with Matt is, though, and let me let people know about Matt. You're getting a one-dimensional look. You're only hearing about the Ravens and how he's going to win.
Yeah.
So let me say this for you, Matt. Yes, unfortunately, because of Le'Veon Bell, your Ravens are going to beat the Steelers.
Okay,
This
now.
is Kyle Bullard's a good quarterback, Matt's criteria, okay?
Yes, it's Jersey.
Yeah. Sorry,
I'm a bad
Raven
liner.
fans around the world, but this guy thinks Kyle Bullard's
I mean,
great.
I'm not gonna make you guys do it, so I'll just do it myself.
Yeah. Pat yourself on the back.
Oh, please.
And
I've been telling you guys
Not 'cause they're good, though.
that they're going.
It's not. They're not a good
wasn't
team.
that you like about 27 minutes ago talking about that it's about the story in the NFL? It's not about the best team winning. Fran, I told you the Ravens were gonna sneak in. And I told you when they beat the Steelers, everything's going their way. Don't you see it? Le'Veon Bell's out. It's a rivalry game. They know how to beat this team. They're going to go into New England. They're going to beat a good defense in New England. Flacco's going to have the game of his life. And this team is going to somehow sneak in to the AFC Championship game. And you're going to be like, oh, my God, what just happened?
And this is when
Ravens.
This is when I hand all of you guys my NFL jerseys.
That's
and I
fine.
say, burn them. 'Cause
Hey,
I'm done.
but you have to look at the inside. I saw it. It's going to happen.
I've lost all faith.
I got the
There you go,
Ravens.
you lost
Fran,
it.
Oh,
I got the Ravens in this game.
So do I.
Monk quote the Raven no more.
Monk quote the Raven.
Monk
exactly.
quote the Raven.
That's it.
Nevermore.
Exactly.
Listen,
Well put.
you know I'm a Steeler lover.
Monk Allen
And I'm
Poe.
with Andrew Monaco.
Okay.
I'm taking the Ravens.
All right.
I'm
Well, so
sorry.
am I.
Okay.
You
So
got
now
it.
we're all unanimous.
But if Le'Veon
and they're
Bell
both
is healthy-
dogs. We're all unanimous on two
dogs.
road dogs.
This is sick.
This
Everyone-
is sick.
We're gonna get lynched.
I think you know what? I think we're all gonna win.
I think so too.
I think we're gonna pick perfect.
this might be the first time there's a
yeah,
sweep
I think we're
on
gonna
air,
unanimously
and
pick
we're
perfect.
confident.
How's that?
You know what? If Le'Veon Bell's healthy and this is all
not playing.
facade. Oh, he's out. They
Ben
said he's
Tate's
out.
signed. You wouldn't sign Ben Tate if he's playing.
No,
I
I heard
wouldn't risk it.
Le'Veon Bell's so hurt.
Yeah, he's done.
Even if he plays like a
Hyperextended knee.
hyperextended
2 weeks, that's 3
knee.
weeks.
Come on, man.
You cannot throw 40 times against the Ravens no matter how
I
bad
just
that
flinched
defense
thinking about
is.
that. You ever had
Flacco,
that?
yeah, Flacco's due for a good game. He's due for a good game, and he's gonna line them up. But I feel bad for Steel fans. But these are two teams, not this year, they're 1 year away from being elite, where they're going to go after Brady for the division. They're going to go after Peyton Manning for the division. They had 2 great drafts this year. This is like a pre-show. Like, get ready for the future years to come, because the Ravens and Steelers are completely back to winning championships.
Yeah. Yes.
They're over their championships, and they're rebuilding.
So we got the Ravens and the Cardinals in those first few matchups.
We got 2 more matchups.
2 more matchups. Talk
right
about
after
when
the
we
break.
come back.
That's it.
Are you a smoker and you need to quit, but you're discouraged because it's harder than some like doing me? Baby, white plains paper. Baby, white plains paper. Are you a non-smoker but you like to do the tricks? Well, these are non-toxic clouds that exit your lips. Baby, white plains. Oh yeah. Yeah. White Plains Vapors, located at 210 Mamaroneck Avenue in White Plains, New York. Visit our location and choose from a wide selection of exotic flavors.
Hey cannabis lovers, we got our freedom. And now there's an internet TV show just for us. Grassroots on the Movie and Music Network for all the very latest in the world of weed. Grassroots for more fun, for better health, for the way we live now. Catch the latest news live on the Movie and Music Network Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time and 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just go to movieandmusicnetwork.com/GR. That's movieandmusicnetwork.com/GR. Grassroots, the show for us.
There are men who live their lives brighter and darker than others. And through these experiences, they form bonds stronger and harder than the rest. Here we celebrate this common bond of uncommon men. One does not choose to come here. There are no interviews. A man's right to be here at this table must be earned before he's offered a seat at it. Today we welcome another man who has earned his seat at the table.
You're watching the Zadaza Entertainment Network on ZenLive.tv.
Independent music, alternative news, the underground and the underrated.
Take it like 3-4.
So now we need to go ahead and talk about some Sunday action. I'm glad to have everybody back after this little break.
Yes.
Sunday's games are going to be exponentially better than Saturday's.
You know, I love that there is a game on Saturday, though. I do like that. 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday.
Oh, well, they have to.
Helps you spread out your weekend. It's cool, you know?
And you know what? A Ravens-Steelers game, you have to digest the day.
I
and get ready for
agree.
Sunday.
Agree.
Because that's you're going to watch a war on Sunday.
Yeah.
Even if we all like the Ravens, but it's a war. It's people's careers aren't the same after these
No,
games.
exactly. Right.
Like,
It's true.
You know, I mean, Le'Veon Bell got knocked out last year because of this game. Got knocked out.
So who's our Sunday game? What do you guys want to leave out?
Sunday
Bengals,
morning,
Colts?
Bengals, Colts.
Listen, this
in
is
Indianapolis.
This is such an interesting game for me. I have just in my head so many things running around, so many key factors in this game. I look at this Bengals team and matching up any team in the NFL they match up with. Any
I agree.
team.
I like the Bengals.
Any team but
Indy.
they have a quarterback that I just don't believe in, man.
You don't like the gingerbread?
I don't believe in the
I don't
gingerbread
believe
man.
in gingerbread either.
I don't believe in
do.
him at all. And when it comes to playoff and flair and making a name for
Narf
yourself in the NFL,
Call me Narf Lewis because I believe.
This is the Colts at home.
Got one
Andrew
goddamn
Luck.
ring.
I believe in Andrew Luck. I believe he finds an answer to score enough points on this Bengals defense. But this is a very, very, very toss-up type of game.
It is.
So is Indy wide core healthy? No, they're not.
Is AJ Green healthy? Because
No.
he left the game
No.
last week because of that arm. And concussion, yeah, but that arm is banged up. That arm's bad. And you know what? You got Vontae Davis on A.J. Green, the Pro Bowl corner, who's a star.
Yeah.
He's a star.
Yeah,
Mohamed Sanu's time to shine.
See, I don't think that's the thing. I don't think so. That's the thing.
I don't know. I got me 40 points for 2 weeks, never again.
And you have
Gressom's ankle looks broken. I mean, in the last week too.
And now you got Andy Dalton throwing the ball to him. The key to this game is
Bengals Day?
if they I think it's if they establish that run with Bernard and Hill. That two-headed monster is unbelievable. I've been saying it. If they're running all over the Colts, I mean, you're keeping Andrew Luck off the field. Your defense is excellent.
Do you believe that's the strategy?
Oh yeah, he can't get in. If Andrew Luck doesn't get into a rhythm and he's not scoring in that dome, have this crowd wild, possession after possession. If they establish this run with Jeremy Hill and Giovanni, they're gonna win this game easily.
Yeah.
Outright?
Oh, outright easily. But I don't think they're gonna.
So you have the Colts.
I have the Colts in this one.
Honestly, with Dalton, their offensive strategy has changed. Instead of going wide and chucking the ball to Green and Sanu, and when they had Marvin Jones that was healthy, they got to go underneath now. And you kind of saw that against the Denver game, and it worked. And you saw that against Pittsburgh. That was a lot to Gio. It was a lot to Hill. It was a lot of 2-yard passes, out of the backfield screens, running the football.
Yep.
They're taking the ball out of Dalton's hands to make high-percentage throws down the field.
Exactly.
And the Colts is a basic zone defense. You know,
Exactly.
they're ranked very high, but you know what? You can't be ranked high when you give 56 points against the Cowboys. I'm sorry. Cowboys are great on offense, but you're not Aaron Rodgers. You're not that.
When you see good offenses go against them, they get torn off.
Let me ask you guys.
This is about Luck versus Dalton.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sorry to cut you off, man, but the Bengals had trouble getting to Ben. They're not good, and I like how the Colts protect Luck. I really do. And you give Luck time, he's going to tear you apart. He's going to tear you apart, and you don't have to worry about Adam Pac-Man Jones because T.Y. Hilton's been resting, ready to go. Reggie Wayne will be fine. It doesn't matter. Luck will use his legs, get first downs when he needs to on 3rd and 8.
That's how I feel.
3rd and 5. This is Andrew Luck's game. And you know what? Watching the Chiefs play the Colts last year, this team is a different monster in the playoffs at home. They're a monster.
Crazy.
And you can't.
He's more and more mature, and
Yeah.
he makes. I feel like he makes better decisions in the playoffs than what he's doing in the regular season.
Exactly.
He just has that. That's what everybody loves about him.
You trust Dalton on the road?
No.
After when he blew the egg at home last
You know
year,
why
you
I
trust
like
Dalton on the
Cincinnati?
road?
You know why I like Cincy? Because everything you guys are saying, and I'll tell you why.
All right, tell us, man.
Because sports are fixed.
Well-
so understand this. You guys are thinking that way. 90% of people in Las Vegas are thinking that way.
That way, right?
So which means the 10% that are saying, you know what, I'm going against the obvious, and they're taking Cincinnati in Indy. I'll see a healthy AJ Green for the second round against Denver.
But Fran, wouldn't you think sports are fixed if they wanted to make Andrew Luck win so he versus Peyton Manning in Denver?
Right.
You don't think Peyton...
I think it's very possible.
Yeah, sports are fixed, man. But think about the next round, where it's Peyton versus Andrew Luck.
But there's a
in
50-50
Denver.
game.
Let me ask you something, friend. Who's the NFL want to progress and be on TV?
You don't want Cincinnati
for the
New
NFL?
England?
Do they want to see Andy Dalton or Andrew Luck?
I heard they want to see Nick Foles, but
they definitely don't want to see Nick Foles.
No, they do. They want Andrew Luck.
They want Andrew Luck.
But you think
right.
the Bengals?
You know what? You sold me again.
Yeah, but for Vegas,
See?
you
know it's going to be the Colts.
Vegas-wise, you are right.
Vegas-wise,
Because everyone's
I'm
going
right.
to take
What's
the
the
Colts.
spread in that game?
It's only 3.5. Monk.
Oh, I love the
You
Colts.
buy the point.
Oh, I love the
You buy
Colts.
the point, you take your popcorn out.
Oh, I love the Colts. Come on, Fran.
So who do you like to win the game, Fran? Who do you like to win
Listen,
the game?
Fran. Hey, go with your gut, but I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be the Colts.
Do you think
Marvin! Let's go, Marvin!
All right.
Let's go. I'm not seeing those Colts win.
All right.
I'm done with Andrew Luck. I don't even like him.
I'm not big on him.
Boz will be mad at you.
Yeah.
Bob just texted
Our
me.
buddy
He goes,
Foz.
somebody pick the Bengals, please.
Boz is going to be mad.
Listen, I'm just saying, my whole aspect to that game is defense. And you could say Vontae Davis, but the Bengals are a dirty, gritty,
excellent.
beat you down.
That's the only
hurt.
chance I give him.
T.Y. Hilton will see popping. He will get popped. Someone's getting popped in this game, and it's going to change the outlook of the rest of the football game. I promise you, don't be surprised if Andrew Luck gets breached and changes his entire aspect. He gets hit once, you're going to see a show. I'm just telling you. That's my outlook.
I trust Andrew Luck.
At home.
The future.
At home, I love him. At home.
And Reliant? No, what is it? Luke Oil?
Lucas Oil. Or
Lucas
whatever.
Oil? They sponsor the Devils. God bless them.
Yeah. Gotta love him.
You're right, Monk. Home.
Yeah.
It has to do with home. If this game was in Cincinnati, I'd be scared. But in Coltland, I'm not scared.
Hold on a minute. This is the first road team we took today. I mean, the first home team.
Yeah.
As a majority.
Well, yeah.
And
And you
last
like
week,
3
God,
dogs.
3 dogs.
You like all the dogs.
I love
I'm
dogs.
the dog. Do you like a dog in the next one, Narf?
Oh,
The 4:40
boy.
last game of the week.
This is great.
The Detroit Lions, who played very, very good in Lambeau last week. The goal line set on the first down. They played outstanding. I think Cowboy fans have to be worried about this against Dallas. And Dallas,
they really
the spread
do.
is 7.
Against the banged up Aaron?
7. They almost got the 2 seed. And it's 7. Why
Against
so
the banged
high?
up Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah,
In Lambeau?
in Lambeau.
Guess what I like? I love Detroit.
You like Detroit plus 7?
I like
to win the
Detroit.
game outright or plus 7?
I like Detroit to put up 47 points minimum.
Wow. You are crazy. Stafford unleashes, huh?
Guess how many home teams are winning for me?
0.
Guys, we have a call. Caller, what's up? What's your name?
Is it Gypsy?
No,
Foz.
this is Narf.
Oh, what's up? It's Foz.
What
Foz.
up, Foz?
What's up? You damn right I'm pissed. You ever pick against my Colts again.
Listen,
Okay?
Oh,
And Monk,
Foz.
you're a dirty liar. Okay? And Bull, you're a dirty liar. You have absolutely no faith in Andrew Luck. You've gone 3 consecutive weeks going how he is the worst quarterback in the NFL, and now you
But
are
Andy Dalton might be
blasphemy.
worse.
Andy Dalton might be
Monk,
worse.
it's blasphemy what's coming out of your mouth right
he's
now.
he's got a shot. He's got a shot, the poor guy.
Just stop.
I believe in him.
Let me tell you,
Okay?
though. Let me tell you
It's
about these
horrible
Bengal
what you guys
Eagles.
are trying to promote. Colts are winning this game. Then, unfortunately, because you guys picked the Ravens, which I agree with,
That's it.
we're not going to get Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning. We're going to get Andrew Luck,
That's right.
Tom Brady,
I could see
That's
that.
right.
I could see that.
because they
No.
unfortunately get
Yeah,
the
he's right,
high.
actually. He's right. We see.
No, I'm sorry. Wait.
No, the Broncos
Oh,
are
you're
the
right.
2
You're right.
seed.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I
Broncos
thought
are the
for some
2
reason I thought
seed.
Pittsburgh
Yeah,
was
the Colts
three.
will wind up playing the
Colts are the
Broncos.
3.
Right.
If
Yeah.
the Colts win, they're in. They play Denver, 2 seed. Done.
Yeah.
Colts win, they play.
Well, the
Doesn't
beautiful
matter.
thing is that, Foz, you don't have to worry about that because the Bengals are going to beat the
No. Andrew Luck's
Friend, do
gonna-
me a favor. Listen to me. Just tell me what time your tea time is at Waikato, all right?
Is Nick Foles playing? Is Mark Sanchez playing?
Yes.
Is it Mariota?
Oh, Sanchez is gone. Don't worry about that.
Yes.
No, Sanchez is holding the tee, and Nick Foles is swinging the club.
Yes.
Not yet. He
Yes.
still has a collarbone situation.
Foz,
Yeah.
partake on Lions Cowboys for us. We got Dallas minus 7 at home. Is the line
No,
too
Lions
high?
Packers.
Lions
Listen,
Cowboys.
guys, honestly, Lions Cowboys, I think right now, it was to go with the whole NFL is fixed thing. Sue, you knew was not going to be suspended for this game. I don't care what Jesus could have came down. He was going to be playing in this game.
Yeah.
I really think at the end of the day, this game is going to come down to Stafford. Can he actually score points?
You're right.
He is the 3rd lowest scoring offense in the league with Golden Tate, Calvin Johnson, Ebron, and the cast of characters.
You're right.
If they don't
It's
put
Jay
up
Cutler
points,
2.0.
Romo is going to run them
That's
out
what it
of
looks like, yeah.
Dallas.
Yeah.
I really do, and I just, for some reason, I have Dallas. Monk, I'm sorry. I have Dallas going to the Super Bowl.
No,
There's just something special about them this year.
Foz.
No,
It's a fixed sport. The Cowboys are going to the Super
You
Bowl.
know-
It says
you know
it's
what's
week
weird?
nine. It's a
I
fixed
really feel
sport.
like
Everyone,
I've never
join
seen
me.
things fall
The
in
worst.
place for them so much the
Aaron-
way that they're falling in place.
It's a joke. Aaron's going to re-aggravate his hamstring. It's a hamstring problem.
I'm watching
that's
this
tough.
Sunday, and I'm looking, and I'm like, holy cow. I said, somehow they're going to pull off the 1 seed because at one point Seattle is losing, Arizona's losing, and I was like, this is amazing. I was like, everything is falling into place for this team. And then obviously Seattle came back to win. But,
Well,
and that's the other thing. I'm still trying to figure this out. How does Seattle get the number 1 seed when they have lost head-to-head to Dallas?
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't
That's true.
The NFC record's better,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yep.
They have better NFC
NFC
record.
Better
Better
NFC.
NFC record, better everything, yet the road goes through Seattle.
All you need is confidence, and the Dallas Cowboys already beat them, and they have the confidence on them, and that's it.
Yeah, I think Dallas, Dallas is going to be there, and Monk, we're still alive.
We
We are still alive. The Baltimore Ravens are still going.
I think, you know what? It's funny you said things are going the Cowboys' way. I think they're going the Ravens' way as well.
Yeah,
with
well,
the
come
whole
on,
Le'Veon
again,
Bell
they
and
get
Chargers blew that game.
It all ends with Tom. It all ends in New England.
Everything blew, and then all of a sudden you're playing a Pittsburgh team without Le'Veon Bell.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Who's better than you guys?
Exactly.
Guys, great show. Everyone
Foz,
have a
talk
great
to you
New
soon.
Year.
Have a great
Yes,
night.
thanks, Foz.
I'll
Thanks
speak
for the
to
call.
you guys later.
All right.
Foz.
Have a
Good
great
luck
care.
tonight. And your Colts.
So
Cowboys
I'm just happy. I think the premise of Pipe Bomb Sports Show has finally become my life has finally come full circle in this world. Like I don't even need to. I could drive home and that can be the last anyone ever sees of me, because my mission is done.
What,
I'm like the
that you're an
good
Oakland
Lord.
Raider fan?
I am the good Lord's gospel for sports. We all agree the National Football League is based on fixed results, not the best team. What will give us the most money at the end of the year in a bubble sport, meaning the owners have to make money?
The Book of Narf?
The Book of Narf. Which means if I were a fan, this would be the 4th on my list, this sport. It is my 4th favorite sport. I'm done with it.
We got to write a sports Bible. That's it. Monaco
Hockey,
112.
soccer. I might like basketball more than football.
Tennis.
I do
golf.
enjoy tennis. I don't like watching golf. I can't watch golf. It kills me.
There's something wrong with you.
It's boring, guys.
No, it's not. It's a journey for 4 days.
You're fighting nature.
No, it's not. It's a
What about
grind.
surfing?
I'd rather
It's a
watch a group
drive.
of people lawn mowing.
What
It's
about
the same thing.
What about surfing?
Listen, friend.
That's intense,
Could you
actually.
imagine? Could you imagine standing over a 5-foot putt?
Yep.
With $30,000 on the line.
Yep, I'll putt
swinging
it.
either
I'll
way
putt
on
it.
18. You didn't have
I'll
to win.
putt it.
30 grand.
It's fucking mini golf.
I don't know how you. It's not
Putt it.
mini golf.
Putt
You
it.
have to read it.
Putt it.
There's no backboard.
Hey, friend.
It runs off the green.
This summer, I'm going to bring you to the course that I work at. Then you'll understand why it's so hard and why it is the toughest game or sport, whatever you want to call
absolutely
it.
say it's tough, but I can't watch it.
I understand.
It's by far the
We
toughest.
said on the way here.
You got
to.
to. I'll be honest. You have to be a player to appreciate watching.
Right, I'm
If
a
you don't
casual,
play
I'll go
it,
once in a
then
blue.
yeah. If you don't really play it, then you have no interest.
I
in
think
it.
that's a lot with any sport almost. Like if you don't,
No, because it's not as visually stimulating as football, basketball. When people score,
Exactly.
football's hell.
yeah, like you don't have to know anything about football at all to watch it
Right.
and enjoy it as just a contact
Yeah.
sport.
You're
But
right.
golf, you have to really know
science,
why.
the breakdowns.
Right, you have to know why it's so important that if he makes this,
That's
if
what
why
I'm-
he misses this 4-foot putt, why it's so huge on his entire fucking round that you've been watching. Like you can get, the instant gratification. Instant gratification with slam dunk in basketball right away. Football,
Right.
someone gets hit, touchdown right away. You don't have to know anything about how the points are tallied or anything. With golf, you have to know what every stroke means, and you have to follow it.
You know,
Club,
what I like about golf?
Right.
What I
Win.
would love to make me sit there and watch it. I need more one-on-one. I need tournament format. I can't.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do.
I'm saying I
sometimes
can't
they
do
needs
this
to be
whole.
more.
I'm fighting 80 people on a field.
Yeah.
Who am I? I don't want to watch a guy who's just catch. Show me Phil versus Tiger. Show me
Right, right.
Sergio Garcia. Show me these guys.
I understand.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
you know
Give me
what, you're right,
one-on-ones.
friend. Because weather comes into a factor. It does matter if you tee off at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it does matter if you tee off at 2:45 in the afternoon.
Right.
It does matter. And majors are decided on that, and you saw it a lot this year. Like, people ran away with it because they had the wind with them, they had the weather with them in the morning, and then after the morning, you get the afternoon tee time, and the weather's better in the afternoon than the morning.
Right.
And it goes on. Nature, and you're right about that, and that's messed up about golf. There's nothing we can do about
Yeah,
that.
and you know
Nothing we
the
can do
unique thing
that.
about golf is like with weather. The average person who doesn't follow golf, they're like, "Oh, it's fucking weather." Like whatever, I deal with weather every day. With golf, weather is like going against Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that is
I get that.
major.
I get that.
You
But
know what
soccer
I mean?
too. We talking about that on the way.
Right,
here.
right, exactly.
Friend, you say like, oh, you're fighting nature as if it's like an easy thing. Like you're not playing another opponent. That's the toughest opponent.
I
She's
lost
the
to a
toughest
tree.
opponent.
The day I
Mother
tell
Nature.
you I lost to a tree, don't talk to me.
Friend,
anymore.
go outside in a monsoon.
I've done
Let's
it.
see if you come back.
Have you never watched The Day
I've
After Tomorrow? Have you not seen Day After Tomorrow?
Exactly.
I have
Nature
nightmares
wins.
about it now.
Nature wins, friend.
Nature versus nurture. Nature always
And
wins.
Randy Quaid ain't there to save you. So it's
No.
okay. I
Listen,
mean,
Dennis.
Speaking of golf,
Randy hasn't saved
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
since Independence Day.
yeah. The both Quaid.
Up yours.
New Year's resolution. to the
speaking
Quaid
of golf,
family.
after this weekend,
To the Quaid family.
after this weekend, Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions will be playing golf.
Yeah.
And so, there you go.
There you
We
go.
all could kind of see the Cowboys.
Dallas.
It's funny because I see Detroit going in there, which is a great game plan, and Dallas just choking, and America's
Yep.
team. That's all these Dallas fans that are so excited for them, and
They are.
this is our year. There's so much buzz going around
12 Cowboy
with this
hats
team.
yesterday.
Well, listen, the truth is, you think about it. You look at Romo, Aikman. You look at Des Bryant, Irvin. You look at DeMarco Murray, Emmitt Smith. I mean, they feel like they have these tools. Jerry Jones still there. I mean,
Unsung heroes, our offensive line.
Oh, without a doubt.
They're unbelievable.
They won him that game in Seattle.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how DeMarco
What
Murray
blows
was
my
running all
mind-
over Seattle.
And I just have to
Bill
think
Callahan.
the
Offensive
games,
Right.
line coach.
the games that impacted me, where I could actually personally like make an analysis about the Cowboys' offensive line. What night and day they were when the Eagles played them on Thanksgiving versus
forget
when
it.
we played them
Forget
last.
it.
We couldn't even see Romo. Couldn't see him. And our offense, our D-line is great all season.
Yes, they have. They
So
play very good this
when
year.
you could stop that
Yes.
D-line, you just impressed me enough to say, you know what? I know it's fixed. I know they're probably going there, but at least there could be an argument to say we're a good team anyway.
Fran, Dallas is scary right now, man. They went into the Lincoln. They played their hearts out. They buried Andrew Luck. They buried Washington when they didn't even need a game.
They're that team that caught fire at the right time.
Jerry Jones' son.
A Seattle-Dallas Cowboys NFC Championship would be a show.
Oh, that's what it's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's going to be.
Show that the NFL
That's what it's going to be.
is doing this. Yep, no.
Salary.
The NFL.
I'll do the
Right now,
Giant
Goodell
Manziel.
just
He's going to
did
be out of
this.
Jobson. So.
Goodell just did one of those. They forgot about my Ray Rice problem.
I'm telling you right now, it's happening.
I guarantee you.
It's happening.
I promise you.
It's
It's
happening.
about money.
Speaking of the show and making money, college football is starting.
Oh, the most money. They make the most, these guys.
Playoffs are making the money.
They're sitting, they're smoking their DeNobles, eating treppa and soufrites, fried pig guts. All right? I got to go to a bus stop if I want to talk.
It's
okay?
true.
This is, let me tell you something. College football, you guys are geniuses. You're creating a buzz, and you're taking someone like me who was against college, and you're bringing me in.
Yes.
You're drawing me
Welcome.
in. I was like, oh, bowl games,
my
bowl
favorite
games.
sport.
It's all about money. Now with these playoffs, oh God, am I excited to watch
be
these
amazing.
games. I was hearing last night, oh, Florida State's 10-point underdogs against Oregon. Right off the bat, bang. That makes me have to watch. I said, oh, yeah. No, that's cool. A team that's undefeated, that hasn't lost in 2 years, is a 10-point underdog. That makes sense, right?
Are we all taking the Seminole?
To all you Native Americans that get offended, we love this stuff. We support you. We're promoting you guys. We go to your casinos. We buy your cigarettes.
And we
You
lose.
guys don't pay any taxes, and you got the nerve to be against these names? How dare you guys? We are just like yous.
I'm a Miami fan, and this hurts.
Jimbo. Listen to me. With this
We have
first game,
lost our minds.
with this
here.
first game, it's like, like, listen, Hawaiian kids, you're inspired. You could play football. You could be in the pros like Mariota one day. Mariota's great. He could maybe fit for a team in the NFL. Oregon's offense looks like they can't be stopped. They're getting stopped.
Stop.
Forget 10 points.
Stop.
I'll take Florida State on the money
State.
line. They don't lose football
Boom.
games.
They
I'll
don't
take
know
Jimbo.
how.
I'll take Big Game Jameis. I'll take that wide receiving core. I'll take that defense.
Forget
Rashad
about
Green.
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin.
You start.
You, Florida State, you're winning this game outright. You're beating Oregon. Goodbye, Mariota. Good luck in the pros.
Good luck in the pro. See you at the second pick.
Listen to me.
Because this is going to decide who's going to
Who
win.
doesn't lose, Monk? James
Where's
Winston
Winston?
doesn't lose.
He's
He
going to
does
the
not
Bucs.
lose.
He's going to the Bucs. He's making the
best.
playoffs.
He's
He'll
the
be
best.
in the NFC Championship game.
Over. The only question is over.
Look at it,
4
stud.
touchdown passes by Jameis Winston in this
Yep.
game. Are you kidding me? We're gonna bury this team.
Bury
them.
Bury.
Oregon. Listen, good offense.
great year.
Florida
Great
State
year.
could have jitters coming out. If they look hot early, they'll slow down.
No.
Florida State, they're a
Can I
clutch
ask you a
defense.
question?
Very clutch
You're on
defense.
the inside of the college world.
Yeah.
Is it weird that I wouldn't mind trailing by 17 and a half?
No. 'Cause-
Sick.
'cause
But I
James Winston
still think
don't
I would win.
lose.
Sick.
I'd still
This
think Florida State
guy
wins.
this guy has something else. Jimbo Fisher
I
is
agree.
an amazing coach.
Amazing.
What a hire this
Amazing.
was. He
Amazing.
might be better than
Winston?
Mr. Bowden.
How did this guy
already.
replace Bobby Bowden like this?
He might be. This is like Coach K leaving Duke, and it took you 3 years to win a national
Fran,
championship.
you want the truth, Fran? This
Yes.
guy hasn't gotten even close to the
No,
respect that he deserves.
he's getting top
From
5
Jimbo?
recruits.
Oh, it's pathetic.
Jimbo's a god.
God.
You might
He's a
start
player
rookie
coach
freshman
and a
next year.
personnel coach.
Let me tell you something. In my heart, I feel it. I feel it in my body. It's running through my veins. We love Florida State.
Love it.
Oh, yeah.
Holy.
To win it all, by the way.
I
Oregon
can't
minus
believe
8.
it.
Who the hell did you beat? Arizona.
Stop.
Minus 8.
Stop.
Oh, you
Who
mean the
did
team they
you beat?
lost to as well?
Yeah. Yeah. They lost to a new Solomon. Are you kidding me? A new Solomon's not a great quarterback, but he's okay for college. But he's terrible.
Guys, the bottom line is, on this earth, God, whether you believe in God or not, there are people that are born winners.
Yep.
Winston, despite everything he does that we don't see, that we don't know is true or not, the guy, once he steps on a battlefield, He's like General Eisenhower. He's not losing. You go to Normandy and you win. Winston goes to bowl games and he wins. He's winning.
You know why we say this, though? Because you had a couple weeks off and you prepare for the high-tempo offense Oregon's going to bring you. Florida State is talented everywhere. They got NFL draft picks everywhere on defense. Look how many guys came out last year. They're going to come out this year again.
Florida State has always produced defense.
You got running backs. You got Nick O'Leary, who has amazing hands at tight end. He's not the fastest. He's got amazing hands. Oregon linebacker, they can't even tell you no one's name.
Oregon, the thing was they just lost that big cornerback.
That's right.
That was humongous for them.
Yeah.
He's the best player on defense.
Rashad Green's going to go off.
Green?
The overs
I don't understand this. I don't understand
this. Overs at 71. This guy, Winston.
I think it goes under.
Did I see like a 250-pounder on Oregon's D-line that's going to bring this guy down?
No.
I've not been watching college football.
So we all agree Florida State will see you in the championship.
Friend, this kid, let me tell you something. This kid is a great quarterback. He produces.
He does.
It's true, man. This team is legit. This team is legit.
Alabama, Nelly, you got the sweater on.
Listen, my pick from, let's say, July now, Saban, Lane Kiffin. If you had to verse one guy to make me nervous, it's Urban Meyer and Ohio State.
Really?
But, yeah. -9's a lot of points. Urbania is the biggest. Urbania, he's its own county. The guy's a god.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
He lost Braxton Miller in a week before the season started. Lost a horrible game to VTech we talk about. Got the backup quarterback ready. Now they got their third string in now. I think his name is Caleb Jordan. Let's see.
It's crazy that at the beginning of the year,
they lost Barrett.
Blake Sims had not even established a starting job for Alabama, and Ohio State had Braxton Miller at QB, and now somehow they deserve to be here. TCU obviously doesn't agree with that. I think they were up 42-0 today in their bowl game.
Robert Stomp.
And, that's a statement.
I was about to say.
You know what that does, right?
TCU
it makes the
just
committee. Bing!
Whoops.
Okay, maybe we need 6 teams. First 2 teams get a bye, or maybe 8.
Bye.
Yeah, I like that.
Start the playoffs a week early.
I think that's very fair.
6 teams it should be. 4.
6. First 2 teams. First 2 teams.
You don't agree?
No. Well, look. I'll compare it to. This is what I'll compare it to. In the English Championship, in England, the 2nd division. Relegation and promotion.
Same thing in Italy.
The first 2, the first 2 teams automatically up, and then the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th team have to play in a playoff to be the 3rd team that gets promoted. And you know what, Nelly?
Sometimes the 6th seed.
It's effing exhilarating.
Sometimes that 6th seed
gets in. Exactly.
You know what's been interesting this week? They've been doing media day for these games. We don't even talk about Oregon, Florida State. That's in Pasadena in the Rose Bowl. That's a huge game. That's
Nelly,
a huge venue.
I was there.
That's Matt Leinart, Vince Young. That's where that game took place.
I was there when I went to California this past summer. I went there. I saw the Eminem Rihanna concert, and I was thinking, as Eminem was performing, everybody had their cell phones in the air. It was just bright lights, and I was just looking at it. I just took it in for a minute of how majestic this stadium is, and I turned to Matt. I was with Matt. I said, Matt, what would this look like full of 100,000 screaming football fans? What does that feel like? Matt said it. He went to the Oregon game. He's been to NFL games. He said it's no-brainer. These college football games, these atmospheres are unreal. It's a non-comparison. Non-comparison.
Well, you know why? NFL is 80% corporate.
Well, professional sports that's how it is.
Yeah, and the problem is it gets watered down. Like, you wind up getting people at these stadiums who had hand-me-down tickets who are like, oh, okay, someone gave me.
Right.
You go to a college football game, you go there to buy a ticket. You go,
I
put $200,000.
Even the big bowl games, I think, because they just have all the traveling supporters.
Right. I put $200,000 at the St. John's University. You know how thrilled I am to see us at the 15th seed in the national rankings at 11-1. Yeah, in New York, we do have a basketball team.
Exactly. Right.
It's exciting for me as an alma mater. I want to catch them.
But let's go back to this game. You got Bama, Ohio State, Bama -9, Saban versus Urban Meyer. Do we believe Urban can pull the miracle off?
It's
Cardell
sad
Jones
because
is in. They lost Barrett. He just gets the most out of his players, Urban Meyer. And you know what? Saban is such a disciplinarian. He's such a dictator back there. Lane Kiffin, a great combo on offense. Amari Cooper can't be stopped. I don't know. Without one defensive corner that can stop this guy, it ain't going to matter. But I'm picking Alabama blowout, man. You can't throw a 3rd string against the best defense in college football. You cannot throw this kid to the Wolves. He only played one game. I don't care if he's a senior. You can't do it.
The committee
This
dreamt.
is not Wisconsin.
Guys,
The committee dreamt last year.
in the next 4 years, the two best wide receivers in football, maybe besides Des Bryant, Calvin, he'll be great.
Odell Beckham and Amari Cooper.
Odell Beckham and Amari Cooper will be the two best.
I agree.
Amari Cooper is Julio Jones. He's the second coming, and he might be better.
He might be better.
They
know.
Fran, listen
they
to
know
me.
he's getting
I watched
the ball.
Julio
He still
Jones.
catches it.
Fran, I watched
Julio's
Julio Jones.
smart.
I remember watching him, saying how good he was. I watched Amari Cooper. I said, holy hell, he's a pro playing in college right now. He's a third-year NFL pro playing in college right now. That's how good he is. He's unstoppable. I'm not that impressed with Blake Sims. He manages the game, but he'll throw the deep ball to him, and he'll beat anybody to it.
Yeah.
He's physical at the line of scrimmage. He's everything. I can't believe it.
Body.
I mean, we talked about Odell Beckham a few weeks ago, saying how, is this a positive? You were asking me and Dugan, can you guys take a positive out with Odell Beckham Jr.? And then week after week after week, we see what he does, his cuts, his hands, his ups. And nobody can match up with him one-on-one. The point is, now after a year, teams will game plan against him, so let's see what he could do next year. But with wide receivers, offensive coordinators, good offensive coordinators in the pros, find a way to get them the ball.
But Monk, you're saying that, and that's what Lane Kiffin has done with this guy.
Exactly.
Slot, line him up in the backfield,
exactly.
play the matchups. If you ever watch this, you're going to see this. Alabama's going to go line, right? Amari Cooper's going to be in the backfield. Everyone's going to look to the right of Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin is drawing the play of what route to Amari Cooper to run so him could get open. He goes up, right, left, it's all signals for Amari Cooper. That's all it is. Blake Sims isn't a great quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He's a young quarterback.
Right.
TJ Yeldon, he could have been better. This has been good. Amari Cooper's team since September. So he has won. He's beat Auburn on his back. When they were down 14, he caught an 80-yard touchdown.
I can't remember watching that game.
And turned the game around on
That's
his
the
back.
game that really I said,
a wide receiver
wow.
is a difference maker like this. Name me one wide receiver in college that has put their team to the national championship. I can't name me one. Calvin Johnson has in history in the last 10 years. I can't give you one. I can't give you a name where I went, wow, but they have but they have Calvin Johnson, but they have Julio Jones, but they have AJ Green, but they have Odell Beckham Jr., but they have Mike Evans. Let's go down the list. But they have Deshaun Jackson. No one. This guy's unbelievable. He should go to Oakland.
It's real
Oakland
simple.
and the Jets. I take him on the Jets. I take him.
They might.
Cooper, Harvin, Decker, I take him in a heartbeat.
Here's my thing, though, with the Jets.
Go get Connor Cook in the second round.
The only thing with the NCAA and the BCS picks, it's kind of obvious. I kind of feel like even when Florida State beat Auburn, the dream was to see Florida State, Alabama.
And guess what?
They're getting it.
The dream's happening.
One year later, with more veteran, experienced players. So now you're really getting a product.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I was gonna say, Nelly, the point. That's the point of the day with that game, because the fact of the matter is, you got Saban against Urban Meyer, but that's the wild card. Lane Kiffin and his offense, he knows how to get Amari Cooper that ball. He was thought of to be this weasel, this, that in the NFL. He's a great football mind.
Fantastic.
He's a fantastic football mind.
Best to watch this whole
he
college.
really is.
Lane
He's
Kiffin
very, very.
and Nick Saban.
He is. They're brilliant together.
It was reality TV. It was phenomenal.
It is. Yeah, they're brilliant together.
Match made in heaven.
I see Nick Saban chewing him out on the sidelines. Kiffin's got that face on, and then bang. Next drive, he's drawing up 5-6 great plays to get him in the end.
It's a match made in heaven.
If you watch like Media Day, I was bringing up before, like the Alabama players were joking around how different Nick Saban and Lane Kiffin are, because how strict Nick Saban is.
Oh, very.
But Lane Kiffin jokes around, but he gets his point across, and it's two different head coaching mentalities.
He's sarcastic.
But Lane couldn't be a head coach anymore.
No,
you give Lane
perfect
credit
in this position.
for being an offensive coordinator, taking an ego check that you're not a head coach anymore, going to Alabama, and it's a perfect fit.
Coordinators are very undervalued, but I do believe that some people are the perfect fit for a coordinator position, and they should be okay with that. You don't need to be the head coach to be remembered. No. You're a Buck fan. I'm an Eagle fan. Monty Kiffin. Jim Johnson. And to this day, I still wish that I had those geniuses in the game.
Dick LeBeau.
Dick LeBeau. People belong at certain positions. Some guys can handle the whole.
Bill Callahan.
Bill Callahan. Great.
I mean, good Oakland Raider coach, but he turned the Dallas Cowboys around.
Built for the old
Rod Marinelli. Detroit Lion coach, horrible coach, defensive coach for the Cowboys. These are Hall of Fame names we're throwing around right now. Hall of Fame names.
That's where you reborn, like you give your whole franchise rebirth. Who do you hire to coordinate those areas? And that's where your franchise gets reborn, not upstairs on the coordinating position.
I think Alabama wins this game big.
Yeah. And you know what?
Bama?
Yeah,
me
big,
too.
Big.
And we talk about like the fire and how we started the show. Look who's getting offered the jobs all around. It's coordinators. It's not old ex-coaches. You're hearing
Right.
the guy from the Broncos.
Right.
You're hearing, the guy from the Seahawks.
Yes.
You're not hearing Rex Ryan besides Atlanta. It's all coordinators. Lane Kiffin already said his phone's ringing. I wouldn't give him a job, but his phone's ringing. It's all coordinators, and they're on that track, friend. They are.
Their phones are ringing because you always want to interview them, even if you could just get a pick of their mind to see maybe you like that. But what we need to do is we need to take a break.
Mm-hmm.
We've been
Definitely.
Yeah,
Can we go out with the Florida chant?
Please.
You want to go out?
I listen to that all day. I have no shame.
Can we go out Florida chant again?
Let's take our hose all the way through.
So latest news in the On It world, new Alpha Brain formula, which is just a slight tweak on the old formula.
It's fascinating to me that this is a new frontier. Every single report I've gotten back is positive. All these people that have tried it, I'm getting testimonial after testimonial.
I think Alpha Brain's amazing. That was the first supplement I took from them, and just like you hear, I think you feel amazing. Overall, feel great. Mental focus, feel sharp.
By the way, Max Eberly, one of the best pool players, a great instructor, is just raving about Alpha Brain.
3 hours of sleep at the most, and it would keep me focused throughout the day and ready to go.
Awesome dreams at night, lucid dreams. My girlfriend Sarah takes it. She was like talking about flying around. I definitely had some pretty intense dreams with it as well.
Do you realize their dreams in the middle of them?
No,
because I'm doing that all the time.
They were once knighted by the creator of Ustream.tv.
3 Knights of Ustream.
In being the 3 Knights of Ustream, their mission is to help turn up the volume on the last source of freedom of speech there is, the internet. So join the flagship show of the Zanalza Entertainment Network, Zanalza, New York, every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, streaming live from ZenLive.tv. They'll show you just how it's done in the World Wild West. ZenLive.tv! Independent music, alternative news, the underground and the underrated.
You're watching the Zadalza Entertainment Network on ZenLive.tv.
And we're back, and of course, we just got through talking about NCAA football, NFL playoffs, hiring, firing.
Great time of the year.
I hear a beautiful song in the background. It reminds me a lot of my beloved Juventus.
Hey guys.
And last week was
Del Piero. You're in Australia now.
a legend. No, India.
Oh, he's in India now. He's a
traveled
world
the
traveler.
world. He's a pioneer.
Everywhere.
He's spreading the good word.
Fran,
What a song! I can't play this.
Fran, you beat me at my own game. On
cry,
Boxing Day. We knew what game it was going to come down to. We knew it was going to be me picking against Man City. I didn't think they had the tools with no striker, and they thumped on West Brom 3-1 on the road. But this is, I'll tell you what the Premier League is. And then the next game, they're at home. They're up 2-0 to Burnley, one of the 19th team, and they tie 2-2. So you just can't predict sports. Can't predict the Barclays Premier League. Would you say that the Premier League's the most unpredictable league? Because if you look at Germany...
You want to laugh? I had this conversation, not with you, but with someone else.
It is.
And I said no.
What is?
I think if you look around the leagues, Germany might be the most unpredictable league. Really. Besides Bayern Munich, every other game has been unpredictable.
I guess you're right, because look at Dortmund at the bottom of the table. You would never think
Never.
that. Yeah.
I would have picked them the whole season if they didn't get out of the slump.
This Juventus song is great. This is guys, Fran beat me at my own game. The Boxing Day affair, it was a close affair.
All right, let me explain.
I don't mind supporting Juventus. I got Italian in my blood.
It's a friendly rivalry.
Yeah.
Listen, we were saying it in the car on the way home after that show. Monk is diehard Premier League.
Yes.
Fully respectable, knows his stuff.
Yes.
More than most people should.
Yes.
The same way I know my Italian league.
Yes.
Monk, we said it, Monk would beat me at the Italian league, and I would beat him at the Premier League. There's no heart involved.
Knowing too much. Knowing
too
much, yeah.
Monk
emotionally involved. Yep.
I was just thinking, Manchester City versus West Brom. There's no reason.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You just look at it for what it is. Yeah.
You always try to dig in deeper, and you hurt yourself and everything.
I mean, The thing that was surprising, Stoke City beating Everton.
Yes.
Roberto Martinez, you're in trouble.
Big.
Man United keeps rolling. Arsenal held on against QPR. That was a hairy game.
Yeah, that got weird.
The thing that I love about the Premier
Arsenal
League.
won with a man down.
The thing that I love about the Premier League is that was December 26th, and now you had December 26th, December 28th, and now January 1st. In a span of 6 days, these teams have to play 3 games in 6 days. Do you know how many miles they're running?
No.
Are you, Nelly? It's unbelievable the mileage on these guys. Like 3 games in 6 days. That's where you got to have depth in your squad. There was game Sunday. There was a lot of good games. Tottenham, Man U, they both wanted the point. They drew it out 0-0. An exciting affair. This is what I mean for people who don't watch soccer. A 0-0 game, you would think it's boring. Unbelievable game. Chances on both ends. Yeah.
Back and forth. And it's chess.
It really is.
Literally,
it really is.
Who's going to make the wrong move? It's not who makes the right move half the time. It's who made that wrong move.
Chelsea, exciting game against Southampton. It was 1-1. I thought they should have pulled it out. They didn't pull it out. Southampton got a late red card, but I will take the point. The only reason that point's okay is because of what Man City did. They were in full control to be 1 point behind us, and they dropped points at home to Burnley. That's the most surprising result of 2014.
You need to laugh because I got so many people who I saw after the show.
It's unbelievable.
There you go. So, is Monk sponsored by Crayola or what?
Yeah.
I was like, well,
withdraws.
Yeah.
And then what happens? Hold on. Ready for this? Monk, hey, he goes, Monk's sponsored by Crayola. Listen to this, Jips. Tottenham, Man U, 0-0. Southampton, Chelsea, 1-1. Aston Villa, Sunderland, 0-0. Man City, Burnley, 2-2. Come on now.
QPR, Crystal Palace,
QPR, 0-0. I mean, give me a break, man. Give me a break, please. You had your Toon Army. They're marching on. Alan Pardew's going to...
gone.
Yeah. Crystal Palace. That's so weird.
Someone explain to me how you go on this run.
You wanted the guy sacked at the beginning of the year. Then he started winning. Everyone would have said, now he's leaving anyway. I don't know.
This is why the Toon will never get to where they used to be in the early 2000s.
I love it.
You guys were runners-up 2 times in 4 years,
Fran,
and then you just let them go.
Guess what? You know who's good? I tell you want to talk about a team that has to be excited for 2015? I'm going to give you one. Get ready for it. They got knocked out of Champions League.
Staring at it.
Liverpool. When they're going to get Daniel Sturridge back, with Sterling clicking on all cylinders and Coutinho, I'm telling you right now, they're going to be good.
Saying January, return for Sturridge?
Yes. Nelly, I can't stress you how skilled
I watched that game last week.
How skilled he is, Daniel Sturridge. And when Liverpool is at Anfield, I always tell you, it's just such a majestic ground. LeBron James bought stock in it. John Henry, the owner of the Red Sox, bought it. He knows good sports. He knows a good sports franchise when he sees it.
The renovations are beginning.
The renovations are beginning. I'm telling you, they have something called the Cop End, and it's just... Nelly, when you're the opposing team and you're attacking the Cop End, you are just seeing heinous fans just in your face. It's unbelievable. It's a raucous atmosphere. It's excellent. Liverpool is a team that I find myself rooting for.
It's crazy too, because what they did now in FIFA, it's like the authentic crowd.
Oh, it's great.
You go to Anfield in FIFA, it's terrifying.
Forget it. It's terrifying.
Terrifying.
I can't
you'll
even
never
win.
walk alone chanting at me. I'm like,
I love it.
Like we forfeit the match.
It's,
like,
it's a great tradition.
Yeah, it's scary.
They sing, you'll never walk alone in your heart, and you tear. It's the whole crowd in unison. I mean, talk about getting chills throughout your body.
Yeah, 67,000.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
That's what we go for.
Exactly. That's what makes sports
chills.
Unbelievable.
You know, like even Chelsea, the bridge, it's a lethal environment. You know, Borussia Dortmund has the most unbelievable show on.
Signal Park is crazy.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Those
Germans, they know how to party.
You know, they say like
they know how to party.
In all sports, you got to make your home ground a violent atmosphere.
Right.
Not threatening to the opposing fans, but you want when your opposition comes in, you want them nervous. Like, oh my God, like we're going to enemy territory.
You know, you got to give the Premier League credit because they do the same thing every year. The Italian league takes time off. The German league takes time off. The Spanish league, everybody takes time off. But guess who's playing 3 games in 6 days? The Barclays Premier League.
But does that hurt them in the World Cup? Does that hurt them? It hurts them.
Yes, it hurts them. Yes, it does hurt them. But you know what? It doesn't hurt them for ratings in the U.S. I'll tell you that.
You know why it doesn't?
And that's what matters.
Because there's no dead air time on TV. There's always a game.
Listen, it's picking up in America. I'm telling you.
It's national.
On the West Coast, it's very big. Soccer is picking up. There's great games tomorrow. New Year's Day, great games. Man U plays on the road against Stoke. I think that's a very interesting game. Stoke City has been grinding out some impressive results. This is a team that stays between 9 and 12 every year in the Premier League. They're never in a relegation battle. They're a consistent team. Mark Hughes has them playing good soccer. Man U, they missing Di Maria last game. They said that he got re-injured in training. Falcao's finally clicking a little bit. Rooney's clicking on all cylinders. And I'll tell you right now, fact of the matter is when Wayne Rooney's clicking on all cylinders, be scared. Be scared. Yeah. Man U is finally got it right.
Hair plugs and all.
Yeah, hair plugs and all. Second laser treatment and all. They've got it. They're clicking on all cylinders. Robin Percy, you got a head full of gray, but you're scoring goals. You don't look like you have a head.
I gotta ask you. You're the guy. I told you because of Premier League.
You're the guy.
Talk to me.
Is it wrong that I think Hull City smokes Everton, and I never would have thought I'd say that?
No, I think Hull City beats Everton.
Does that not bother you a little bit?
I think at minimum they draw. I think they need the game so bad. Steve Bruce is going to have his side ready. Everton's in shambles right now.
What's up with Everton?
Everton against Newcastle, they played their second team. The manager benched all his starters because of how disappointing they've been, and they still lost the game. So
3-2.
Yeah, he's looking for answers. He's looking for answers. He can't find them. That's a Man U. I think they come out with the win in Stoke on the road. That's the early game. I don't know without a doubt. That's all I'm telling you. Teams go to the Britannia and they have so much trouble beating Stoke.
The problem is that when soccer's all about form. United,
Stoke's in good form.
But United, I haven't seen United like this since Ferguson.
When United's playing exactly. They remind me of an Alex Ferguson type. Yeah. They really look good. I really like their team.
And you got to give them credit for sticking it out with Louis.
Like I said, Liverpool's been playing good. They're going to beat Leicester City. They're going to jump up more in the Premier League, Man City, big bounce back game at home against Sunderland. Yaya Toure was rested. That was a big talking point with Man City. Maybe that's why they dropped points to Burnley. He wanted to rest Toure. He's getting older. He's got tired legs.
There's two games that just stand out.
Two games that jump out at me. Big, yes.
Southampton, Arsenal.
That's it. Battle for fourth place. That's what it would seem like.
Yeah, that's the game.
I'd say between them. I could see Liverpool creeping up and maybe getting that fourth spot.
There's a ninth place team. I think it's Swansea in the EPL that are 3 points out of.
That's crazy. It's so tight. Yeah, it's so tight. I love it.
I haven't seen it like this in years.
I love it. It's very balanced.
Is it because of the contract with the TV rights in the offseason where everyone's getting a little more money to funnel?
Could be. If we're going on your philosophy of fixed sports.
It could be, right?
Yeah, it could be. Southampton, Arsenal. This is an amazing game at St. Mary's. Arsenal
draw.
They've been playing good. They beat West Ham. West Ham's impressive. I think West Ham starts falling off. We were saying about Southampton that they were teetering a little bit. That's a big result they got against Chelsea.
If they could snag 3.
Oh, forget it.
They'll be there to the end of the season.
I do like the draw in this game.
I like the draw.
I know it sounds difficult.
No.
Then when it draws, Jips, don't.
No. I think this is a 1-1. One of those games where it's like they
take the point. They take the point. Yeah, both teams.
And I think it's Southampton tying the game. Yes. One of those games where it's like, okay, we tied it now. You know what? Let's not push the limits anymore.
Right.
Because if Alexis Sanchez starts going.
Oh, he's incredible. He's incredible. I think that's so. I've been saying that he's an unbelievable buy.
Barcelona's kicking themselves.
Yeah, I do.
Because they kept Pedro.
Yeah, exactly. And he's not as good
not
even close.
Anywhere
not even good. Thank you. The biggest game of this weekend, for me, it's got personal implications. Nelly, this is one of the biggest games of the year.
It is.
The London Derby. I have family in my cousin Michael. You're not watching, but what's up, man? You will watch one day. He's a humongous Tottenham fan. He gives me so much grief at all the parties, this, that, when they had Gareth Bale, and then they sold him, and I gave him grief. And
he's a Spur.
Oh, yeah, he's a Hotspur. He is a Hotspur, big time. Humongous. Lives there, breeds that team, season tickets. Yeah, I actually heard from this weekend. He said, I'll be there. I'll be rooting my team on. You guys are going down.
Lane.
At White Hart Lane. This is a humongous game. I hate to say this. I could see them drawing.
Chelsea.
I'm going to pick Chelsea. I'm going to pick them 2-1 because I don't think Tottenham's defense, even though they've been playing better, I don't think Tottenham's defense, I think Diego Costa scores, and I think when Tottenham has to push forward, I think Chelsea get that second goal. Maybe Tottenham get a late one, but I think they hold on. Big 3 points for Mourinho and the boys. This is a big match. Nelly, you got to watch this match. 12:30. This is, I'm telling, oh, man,
Monk,
this is going to be awesome.
All I hear is Chelsea's a powerhouse.
That's it.
That's all I keep
That's
hearing,
it.
bro.
That's
all I keep
But
hearing.
they
I
are.
heard your boys are a powerhouse.
They are. They really are.
I've seen them. I go, oh my God.
Fabregas is the #1 player in like 8 different categories.
Yeah, and it's because of Mourinho. The guy just Nelly. He's a wizard. He's so zen. He's just got that.
He has a notebook that
yeah.
He'll make his notes and he'll put it back.
Oh man,
what I would throughout the game.
That's sick.
Sick. And no other
That's
coach
sick.
takes notes during the game.
No other coach in any other sport I know does that.
Takes
That's
notes.
like Coach Klein in The Waterboy. He's got that special notebook.
Yeah.
If anybody could get that special notebook, you know what I
That's
mean?
an advantage.
If Red Bull U could somehow get it, Arsene Wenger, if Red Bull U could get his notebook, maybe Arsenal could figure
I
it
like
out.
the draw here.
Yeah, it probably is going
Because
to
I
draw.
like what Tottenham's been doing in recent weeks.
The thing is, does Chelsea have the later game, see Man City win and jump ahead of them by a point and say, wow, do we want to be tied with them at the end of the year, or do we really want to go for this win? That's the interesting
No, they gotta
thing.
go for it.
Yeah, they do have to go
The
for it.
Champions League is coming up in February.
That's going to make the game even better.
The last thing you want, if you're a Chelsea supporter, is a 1 point difference between a team like Man City.
Absolutely.
Because Chelsea will get to the next round
Man
of Champions
City
League.
getting healthy, getting Aguero back.
Did you hear what they just did?
No.
Officially. They bid $42 million for Mandzukic.
Wow.
And remember,
And they might get him.
Atletico just got Torres back.
Oh, wow.
So there's
they're
a
going to
reason
get him.
behind
They might
this.
have. They
They're
might
gonna
fix their
Mandzukic.
striker problems. There you go.
Right. So now if you're Atletico Madrid, what did you just throw away the Champions League?
You can't.
I'm just reading something here that Tottenham has not beaten Chelsea since April 2010.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, here's the draw.
Shows Chelsea. There you go.
And how many points are first of you guys, Monk?
We are
3.
We are 3 points ahead right now of
Okay.
Man
So
City.
if they hypothetically tie
and Man City has a
wins,
favorable game at home against Sunderland, they should get all 3 points. So this is basically
Need
it's
this
going to go to
game.
them. We're going to be tied.
Need this game.
Yeah, exactly. We don't really
Good
want
game.
a point. Then we'll only be 1 point up.
I'm excited about this.
It's going to be great. Premier League, they bring us, empty period for soccer, but not really, man. It's
No, I
great.
still have this. I watched.
Oh, it's excellent. It's excellent.
I gotta ask, when is transfer window open?
Right?
It's open. Literally
Great.
You know,
now.
This
Right
is the
now?
most interesting time with soccer. It
because
opens
I'm looking now, like,
literally
see
right
transfer
now.
window.
Yup.
From now,
What team's gotta make moves, you guys?
Oh,
think?
apparently
God.
Juventus. God.
Everybody makes moves to improve their team. It's like
I
a
know there's a
trade
lot of
deadline.
rumors.
But
I know
you're
there's
saying
a lot
the
of
team's
rumors.
playing 3 games in 6 days. I
Yeah,
mean, what do
yeah.
you do if you're gonna try to move a play like that, or just
Yeah,
some
that's a
attention?
great point.
I
It's
don't
a
know.
great
I
point.
mean,
I don't know.
You know what? They
You
leave
gotta
him-
play backups. I
They
think.
leave
I'm
him
sorry.
out of no. They leave him out of the match day squad.
They
yeah.
make sure they don't get injured because
Yup.
they're fans. They
Yup.
don't fail the medical.
Exactly.
Like Juventus right now are really aggressively speaking about Shaqiri.
Jordan Shaqiri.
We're trying
Yeah.
to get him for 6 months with a $20 million deal in the summer.
Yeah.
If that happens, I heard Chelsea are trying to get Kwadwo Asamoah,
Wow.
who's amazing.
I like him.
If we sell him to you for this $30 million that I hear about, that's a pickup. That's
Fran,
a
who's the best holding midfielder in the world right now?
I would love to say Vidal, but he's not been the same this year.
Fran, it's a no-brainer. Nemanja Matic on Chelsea has been the revelation of the world.
He's unbelievable.
Look at his stats, the interceptions, how he controls the balls,
Bro, he
passing
takes
accuracy.
shots that shouldn't even be contending the goalie, and they contend the goalie every time.
Unbelievable. So
he's taking the step from Benfica.
he
am I
took
correct?
a Chelsea team that was missing a few players, put those few players there, and that was it. Bang, completed them.
Listen,
so.
the
it's going to be
EPL,
great.
It's going to be a stretch. The transfer market is the thing to
Yeah,
watch.
yeah, it's
for
gonna
this
be
thing.
exciting.
Not even the games.
We'll be talking about
What,
it. It's exciting.
Is it early moves, transfer market, like with the first week that opens?
No, you'll get
or
a deadline day deal.
No, oh yeah, you'll get
Yeah.
the deadline day. A
Okay.
lot of moves.
That's
The
what I
last
mean.
day, there's your 10
It's
hours.
really cool.
nuts.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Stretch period.
Like you
It's
just
really
sit by.
cool.
They literally do specials on the soccer channels where you just have to sit there and it's like.
Yeah, every
I gotta wait.
second there's a move. It's
Sometimes
unbelievable.
someone's got to bite.
It's really cool. Yeah.
You always wait for your team, like
Yeah.
Chelsea. What are they going to do to secure the first seed?
Exactly.
What are they going to do that they can get the guy who hasn't played in Europe yet,
Yep.
that could contend in Champions League,
Yep.
so someone else could play in the Premier League?
Right.
It's the same thing Juventus are doing.
Right.
Shaqiri, we could throw him in there, play in the city, huh? Now Pirlo can play more.
Right.
You know, we can Lichtsteiner can get some days off
Yeah,
now.
when you buy guys, they're not
Okay,
eligible to play in the Champions League if you
Oh,
buy.
they're not?
Yes. So
Oh,
last year we
shit.
bought this guy Matic, and we were in, but we couldn't use him
Because he played for Benfica in the Europa
Right.
League.
Exactly. If they already played for a team that was in the Champions League, and then you bought them, they can't play in the Champions League again.
That's
it's
why-
pretty cool.
that's
it's
why-
pretty cool. They could play in the league in the Premier League. It's pretty
wild.
cool.
Wow, it's
It is
ball
wild.
strategy.
Yeah,
That's strategy.
exactly.
Strategy
Right,
for the
right,
Olympics.
right.
The cup-
So you're
the
buying a
League
player
Cup
saying,
or-
"Oh, he's going to improve us, but he can't even play in Champions League." So
There's a reason
But how do
why.
you give up on a team if you got a shot at Champions League?
I
You
know. I know.
You know why?
Because
You know why
then you're
Gabby
throwing
Dini-
away your Champions
It's all
League.
about the money,
Money.
Nelly.
Yeah.
It's all about
You know
the
why
money.
Gabbiadini just went to Napoli for $13 million? Because he hasn't played in Europe, and Napoli's going for the Europa League.
Exactly.
So
Correct.
$13 million, we get a striker for that price,
Correct.
at that value, I'll take it.
Right.
And Sampdoria knew it, so the leverage. You want him? You're playing in Europe. This is what we want, and they
Correct.
The soccer wizards here, Fred.
played. It's a wild one. I love January.
Can't wait.
I do.
Another great event coming up, man. This is a sport that we all love. It's all we grew up playing it, dear to our hearts. It was a hockey neighborhood. It's an amazing sport. The Winter Classics are a cool spectacle, man. It really is. That the Heritage Classic was cool. Everything was cool. The Stadium Series was awesome. I think this is a cool thing that the NHL does. I really do.
It's a nice little start to a new tradition. In a
Exactly.
New era.
Yeah.
Chicago, Washington. You pick 2 high-power offenses. Why not?
Yeah. I like Chicago to come out of this one.
Yeah, I like Chicago to win this.
You know what I like it too, because we all played roller hockey. We played outdoors. We know that feeling.
Right,
in
it gives
the
you that
wintertime,
like a kid
where
again.
there's-
Yeah.
And, ice hockey too. When you go to those outdoor venues where you see leaves are stuck to the ice, and you smell the smoke of your own smoke on the outside, it just makes you so much more pumped up as a hockey player and as a hockey fan. Nothing's like going into an arena and smelling that cold ice, but there's other thing when you're looking up and the sky is above you.
Yeah.
And it's just so cool to do.
It is.
I mean, why do you think all hockey fans love that movie, Mystery Alaska?
Mystery Alaska is
Playing
amazing.
outside
Yeah.
on a
Talking about
pond.
it yesterday.
Great
Screw
Because
the movie.
hockey's played on a pond. I mean,
He's got jump.
He's got
jump.
It's Stevie Weeks.
Stevie
He's got
Weeks.
jump, man. He's got jump.
But it's a great venue. I wish NHL would have done this earlier. Like, it took them this long to think about this.
Like during the Gretzky era,
Yeah.
the Messiers.
This should have been instituted later.
But look what we have
earlier.
now.
I know, it's phenomenal.
We got Ovechkins, we got Taves, we got danglers like Kane, you got Corey Perry's.
I think the NHL is very much alive, man.
Live,
I really do.
Listen,
I really do.
It's
And it's giving the middle finger to ESPN, too.
Yep.
And you
It
know
really
what?
is.
Speaking
Good
of
for them.
Corey Perry,
the mumps.
no vaccinations in Canada.
No vaccinations for mumps in Canada.
Thank you, Fran, for that.
No
Because
problem.
that helped me figure out the whole epidemic
Think
of
about
mumps.
this. We all had
It
to get
started
the
in
mumps.
Anaheim with a Canadian player.
Francois Beauchemin to Corey Perry. Thanks, Francois Beauchemin, for my fans.
Getzlav had it. I mean,
Went through the whole
the
locker
best
room.
player in the NHL, Crosby had it.
Yeah,
the
I
whole
know.
Patrick Elias. This is an epidemic. Derek Brassard on the Rangers. I mean,
Patrick Elias really need to get it. The man's a
The guy,
stud.
the guy
I mean,
had
the guy's
hepatitis
so
A.
old.
Like,
Come on.
enough. He went to Europe during the lockout, comes back with hepatitis A.
I
man.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got hepatitis A. That's right.
Like,
Poor
come
guy.
on,
Yeah.
man. Like, my team's not bad enough.
I mean,
So wait, I got a question. Has that ever happened in any sport ever? Like where you said the actual mumps are being spread in the NHL?
Gypsy.
Yeah.
Epidemic.
16 teams.
World War Z.
The best player in the league can't even
Wait.
move.
16
The
teams.
fr-
How does
face
it
of-
spread? How does it spread from team to team? I mean, they're not showering together. I mean,
I
what,
think it's equipment.
no, but I'm
shower.
saying, but on opposing team.
It could be
just-
sneezing, the germs in the room.
It's crazy.
That's fucked up.
It is.
You know?
It really is.
It's
it really
it
is.
really, like, I'm sorry, you play professional sports. I don't care what country you're from. You got to be vaccinated in every way to protect your
Gypsy,
league
every
mates.
team is getting the mumps. It's crazy. It's insane.
I wish
It's
my
insane.
team got the mumps so I can say, hey, we're back because we got the mumps.
It's
We're
insane.
just bad. My Devils are bad. I saw them live on Saturday. You know what my reaction was? Rangers, let's go!
Did you see
Let's
Sidney
go! Give me
Crosby's
the one
face
pick.
when he had the mumps? He looked like he just got in a fight with Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And you just have to wait the mumps out. You can't do nothing
First off, he
for
looks
it.
like Donkey from Shrek. So that helped him.
Yeah, he
I'm
does.
thinking about D1 right now, where Hans is like, and this team got the measles. So
Yeah. The Cardinals. The Panthers.
The Panthers.
The
The
Panthers.
because they got the measles.
That's right.
So they're in the playoffs.
Well,
That's
what's
it.
sick?
That's it.
The mumps of all
Mumps.
things, and you get the face of the league, and Sidney Crosby gets it.
Yeah, I mean, look at the
I
NHL
was-
right now.
oh,
Monk and I were talking
God.
before the show. Let's look past the mumps. I know it's ridiculous, but the St. Louis Blues. Brodeur got his first shot out as a Blue. They were chanting Marty in St. Louis. They have three goalies. They have Brodeur. They have Brian Elliott. They have Jake Allen. Jake Allen is supposed to be a top NHL prospect. If you're the Blues, are you trading away one of these two guys because you keep Marty for 1 year at
Fran,
that price?
they have 3 goalies on the roster. They have not one goalie that is suitable to win them anything.
Yeah.
They have
You gotta keep him.
Brian Elliott, you're halfway decent. Brodeur, I'm sorry, man. You just passed your... And Jake Allen, listen, hey, you got a ceiling? haven't seen it yet.
So what would you do?
I look at the Ducks and the Blues, and
Oh,
I think they're
leagues
two
above.
powerhouse teams, and they have no goalies.
So you think Frederick Anderson's the difference between the Ducks and the Blues?
Not even. I don't even think he's that good.
So you're sticking with the usual suspects: the Chicago Blackhawks,
And
LA
the Kings.
They'll see you in
And
the
the
finals
Kings.
again.
Yup, that's how.
There
that's
is a
how I
dynasty
feel.
built out.
That's
It
how I
is. See
feel,
there
man.
again.
That's
See
how
there
I
again.
feel.
That's it. We
Yeah.
said it last year.
That's how I feel.
I said they're gonna rotate cups.
Goaltending's big. Goaltending's big.
There's no in the East. What is it? Am I worried about the Lightning? No. Yeah, they shoot 40 times a game.
Listen, I'm not saying this as a Ranger fan. I'm saying this as a hockey fan. I think the Rangers are going to come out of the East again. I think they're very, very strong.
Yeah.
You don't believe that,
It's
do you?
all goaltending.
Yeah, I do.
It's all
Lundqvist
goaltending.
is
We'll see
great,
that.
man. When he's on,
We'll see it. It's all about goaltending.
yeah.
Come on. But let's pick this game though. Chicago, Washington. You think Washington's gonna give a good venue before we end the show?
I
you think that this is a good place to have it?
I think it's
and
gonna
who
be
we
a fun
like?
time at Nationals Park.
Yeah,
I think,
do. I think it's great,
I
actually.
think the hurt Brooks Orpik got hurt on a hit last game. I think Brooks Orpik being out actually hurts Washington even more than it already would have. I just think Chicago's a class above.
Too much.
They're healthy right now,
Yeah.
right? Sharp's back. Everybody's
Sharp's back.
back.
The whole
Crawford's
team's back.
back.
The whole
Okay,
team.
so yeah, Chicago all the way. All the
Fair
way.
enough, yeah, class above the rest.
But you're gonna get a show from Ovechkin. Like, this is what he's living for. Like
This is why you
that
watch the
visor,
game
the
for
dark
no
visor's gonna
Yeah,
be
Backstrom
out.
and Ovechkin are a great duo. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
so
not a better player alive in the NHL right now.
and then we have the stadium
watch
series.
now.
We have the stadium series later
The
on in
best.
the year. The Ducks versus the Kings
Kings?
versus Sharks, and the Ducks versus It's pretty much a California-based thing, but we have the Canadian game.
Fran,
Are we back
Fran,
live
I might
before
be
that game?
there. I might be there.
Isn't that worth the trip?
When is it?
February. I
I
think.
might be there.
If I'm on break, I'm with you.
Yep.
Listen, we got to wrap up the show.
Yep.
It was a
It's-
fun 2014.
You know, big things. Big things in 2015.
15, you got to always,
15.
you know, best.
We're going out with this song tonight.
Yeah, something, you know, healthy.
2014.
Happiness, riches, and just, you know, enjoy sports. Just enjoy the fixed NFL playoffs.
Exactly. I would like to say, you know, thank you, Gypsy, for everything in 2015.
Yeah,
That
Gyps,
was the
you're the
year.
man.
I mean, you know, we started this, we would say March, and now we're ending a New Year's here. And to you fans who watch the show, I know you guys always reach out to me. Much love and respect. I love you guys. I mean, you know, 2015, we're just going to keep coming. Trust me, we're going to keep getting better and putting on better shows. You know, more enticing shows like we did tonight. I love you guys, and I expect for a great 2015. Monk, you got any words for everybody?
No, I'm just thankful, man. I think this show is for the average sports fan, for the fanatic. It's good for everyone. I have a great time coming in, and I'm gonna have a nice spoonful of lentils tonight, and wish us the best. Good luck, and that's it.
Fran?
Guys, 2015 is just ahead of us. Let's make it better than 2014.
Yep, that's it, man. Thank you guys for everything. See you in 2015.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Happy New Year.
In my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality.